in the castle up there or anything?
I don't think so.
Or do we do all? Isn't that just? Is that where we came from? Is that where we got Miranda up there?
Yeah, we got Miranda from Crystal Palace.
Okay.
And we're
What did you
going
want to see?
to
Sorry.
the Wingley Forest.
The item list.
Yeah, we did all of our shopping things, so I think we're good.
Alright.
We're going to the Wingley Forest to get the Dragon Block staff.
Yeah, I just wasn't sure if we were done in the city.
As far as I'm aware, we're done.
Now to fucking remember how to get out of here.
Yeah, exit south, and then we have to go through the forest again. Good
Oh,
old
that dude, that
melee
overworld jammer.
stuff. Yeah. That old school RuneScape type.
I fucking love this. I don't know what the exact like genre would be called, but I love it.
I think it's
Like
just
8-bit, I guess.
It's MIDI.
Or yeah, MIDI. That's the one.
Yeah, back in the day it was MIDI.
Okay, before I go too far, I'm gonna unmute and all that other stuff. You good?
Yeah, I've been live for about a minute. Kind of
Okay, I didn't.
Stuff.
Wasn't sure you unmuted and all that stuff.
I wasn't sure if you went live while I took off my headset to turn off
There
stuff, so I was just like, okay. It's a Monday. It's a Monday. Good Monday, everyone.
Did I do a fucky wucky? Yeah, no sound? Hang on. Hello, I was working on it. I was trying to fix the fact that there was no video output, but hello. Hi, chat.
Good afternoon.
Is that right?
Welcome to a Monday of all time. Legend
yeah,
Dragoon,
that looks right.
Welcome
Okay.
back. Melee says so. We're getting a staff from the Winglies, who hate Meru. Because she did the thing that all Kokiri aren't supposed to do and left the forest.
Truly one of the Mondays. Hello. Yes, hello, everyone. There's always a little bit of stuff in my streams. I mean, come on now. You gotta expect it at some point.
Yeah, good battle track. I don't mind the second one, but this one's still better.
I'm just a fan in general. I will say that the idling in that village, like in the city up there at the save point, that little loop was nice at first, but it kind of it's a little bit
You're
like
done with it after like a minute
grating.
It's a very short, like 6 seconds.
Wow.
What? Let me show you how it's done.
Trips and falls. Oh, son of a bitch.
Every time.
I fucking forgot. Scuff is a VTuber's middle name. It truly is.
My name is Nikita Scuff Ashborn. How can I help you today?
Ziona Scuff Ashborn. Pleased to meet you. No, fuck. Okay.
It has been a week. It's actually been 2 weeks.
We have done no damage.
I don't think we're gonna be doing a whole lot of damage with Miranda, if we're being honest.
Yeah, I'm not, she's like, does she have to be here? Like,
I mean,
is that a non-optional?
I think we're gonna work on. I think we're gonna work on leveling, on getting Dragoon levels.
Yeah. Well, we were doing that for Shauna, and then.
And now we have Miranda, so it's still technically the same aspect.
Yeah, but she starts at 2 at least. That's good.
Well, yeah, she's
How has he
basically
done 0 damage? Okay,
that
he's
boss
super
dresser is healing
resistant.
so much. has so much physical defense.
Those birds are fucking doing a lot.
Yeah.
Alright.
We're in disc 3, baby.
Let's see what Miranda's fucking Dragoon stuff is. If it's the exact same.
It's kind of the exact same.
Oh, I meant the move list. Remind me after this fight, though, to switch that back to shortened.
Mm-hmm. I mean, she looks good in it.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Oh, yeah, it's the literal same move list.
It's
Okay.
gonna be the same thing as Lav. It's in Albert. Albert?
Albert.
Weird Albert.
Does she not have... I feel like we had a third thing for Shauna, didn't we?
No, we stopped using Shauna because even in the one place she would be very good in, she was terrible. So we didn't really level her Dragoon level up.
I see.
Because using her... Because in order to increase her Dragoon level, she has to do standard attacks to gain SP or transform into Dragoon and use her standard attack. Or actually, no, she doesn't gain SP while in
Jasper,
Dragoon.
thank you for the redeem. Hi.
You basically have to be okay with being down a party member.
I
That
don't
may or
like
may not
that.
cause statuses.
How incredibly mid of you.
I mean, that is the...
Oh, thank you for the head pats.
That's the thing about why we keep like insta-locking Rose. It's because Rose is a good answer to a lot of problems that come from...
As it turns out, DPS is the best defensive mechanic.
Mhm.
Well, I don't think, does this work? Is this only the revive, or does it actually heal too? I don't remember.
I think it heals... It should be 100%, so I think it's maybe half. I think it's something like half.
Well, we'll see.
They say 100%,
I forgot
but it's
so much about this.
basically... It's tied to her magic attack stat, multiplied by her Dragoon percentage, and that determines the health value. Oh no, that's just a full heal. Okay.
I think it's 100% of the target's HP.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
I think one of my favorite healing abilities of all time still goes to Final Fantasy V Blue Magic.
You said FF5 what?
FF5 Blue Magic.
Oh, yeah. I like Blue Mage in Final Fantasy as a concept, but it
it's
just
very
doesn't
cool.
see a lot of love.
Yeah, in FF14
It was
you can be a
cool
Blue
in
Mage.
Tactics 1.
In FF14 you can be a Blue Mage, but you can only be a Blue Mage in certain dungeons. I think was how it worked. FF11, however, not only could you be a Blue Mage in I think all the content, but you can also be a Beastmaster, which is cool. You
Yeah,
just
that
have
was...
to play FF11, which is a 2001 MMO and very jank.
Fair. See, Tactics Advance had a lot of jobs and shit that were, just really, like, in my opinion, they were cool. They were really cool, and I wish that they, would have still kind of been there moving forward.
Yeah, I think you'll really like... I think you'll really like FF5 if you want that job sandbox.
Mm-hmm.
Because every character can just be a freelancer. Freelancer is its own job.
Mm-hmm.
And freelancer can take any 2 skills that they've learned from other jobs they've leveled. So,
Okay.
like, instead of being a red mage that only has access to, like, you know, level 4 white magic, level 4 black magic, you can be a freelancer and use your maxed out, like, level 7 white magic and your level 7 black magic and just be a better red mage. Or you can combine weird stuff. Like, oh.
Oh.
Oh, that's Kamui.
Oh, that's the... Oh. I just saw, like, a human in the woods and was like, I should talk to them, and all of this is happening.
I'll get the 5 times larger prize. Oh, that's... Oh, okay.
That's the Tio, the kid.
Yeah, Tio.
FF5 had the best job system, I think. That's fair. I should really play it at some point.
I do own it. If you want, you can play it.
Nikita, girl, our list.
We have a list.
Our list is so long.
I know.
We have almost. We have years of things to play together.
I know. I'm gonna be here forever. See, when the heat death of Twitch happens, I'll still be here. It was a different monster that attacked Bob. I guess I should get notes right now.
Yeah,
We're
probably.
Immediate exposition. 20 minutes in, and we're already still hot on it.
Gotta shake the rust off, you know?
For the record, the Steam Summer Sale is happening right now. The entire Final Fantasy franchise is on sale. If you want a classic FF experience, I will always recommend that you pick up Pixel remasters. Those are fine. There are better versions of those Final Fantasy games, sure, but Pixel remasters are the most accessible versions. But for 2 of them, you can get the DS remakes. Final Fantasy 3 and 4 DS are on Steam as well as the 3D remakes. So if you like the kind of like half chibi style, that kind of echoes FF Tactics, then check those out. They're good.
What I liked most about Tactics was the battle map combat and stuff.
Yeah, the very like low, like unfiltered.
The actual
textures.
tactics part of it.
Yeah.
No, I mean like the actual the combat took place on that grid. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Like I think that's what I'm after more than other stuff.
Oh, that's.
The job system is really cool, and I wish it would be in other games, but like.
Yeah.
What made it so special for me was that tactics style of combat.
Yeah. I have a couple of tactics RPGs I have to look through. I'll get back to you on that.
Fair.
I know Triangle Strategy is one of them.
You said what?
There's a game.
Hang on, I gotta turn you up just a little bit.
There's a game called Triangle Strategy. It's from the developers of Bravely Default or Octopath Traveler.
Oh, okay.
They did a tactics game. If you want a more mech style one, there's obviously BattleTech. But there's also the Front Mission games are getting remade, and those are like mech tactics RPGs. And then there's a couple of indie ones that I'll have to like figure out later. But yeah, lots of good games. Go check out the sale. Get yourself a summer RPG. Okay.
Perhaps.
I've written stuff.
Yeah, I was just getting most of this down.
Leave comedy.
I don't remember who was doing any of these characters. I remember laughing at Bulgus's nickname, and that was it.
Yeah, it's fine. No way, because Kamui protected Foss, so I'll protect Kamui this time. Also, Bulgus gonna fight a kid.
I don't think we're gonna fight anything if we're totally honest, but
yeah. Don't kill Kamui. Oh, I mean.
Oh,
I think I'm willing to believe the kid more than the extremely jaded adults that are only looking for a paycheck. I don't know about you.
so we're gonna be fighting the mercenaries from the sounds of it.
Oh,
Oh, or not. Or they can all just get their shit kicked in.
pursue them. I mean,
After them!
I mean, that kid's just having like, what's that animation studio? Ghibli? That kid's just having
Probably.
like a Ghibli moment.
True.
Wolf? Oh, that's your character.
The wolf called Kamui. They say it used to be Tios. I wonder why it became savage.
I don't know. The only thing we know is that the wolf is a menace for us now. Oh.
One micro step and I'm in a fight.
It really do be like that, huh?
I didn't even fully. The character moved 2 pixels and I was in a battle.
I don't miss the era of one-tile encounters. I played the jankiest of Final Fantasies when I was a kid. I was a fool. Well, I wouldn't say a fool. I was interested in seeing how the older games look in their original form. So I paid $5 for the original NES Final Fantasy 1 on the eShop channel, and it was like, wow, this sucks. all the magic is broken. The defense stat doesn't even really work. Speed doesn't work. But I mean, it was the first RPG with the party on the battle screen, so yeah.
Hard blade.
You know, it isn't until after you've played Destiny that you really start to notice when older games use flashing.
When older games what? Why am I having such a problem hearing you today? What the fuck is going on with my setup?
I'm just existing.
Hold on, I'm gonna...
Maybe I'm just mumbling. That could be it.
Okay. You should be good.
Okay.
I'm just fucking deaf, I guess. I don't know.
I already forgot what we were talking about, so...
Destiny and flashing screens?
Yeah. I was saying, after playing Destiny for so long, I've started to notice... I started to notice the flashing in games more easily. Like, I feel more
what it made me do
sensitive
is... Every time I played a game and went, like, why is there, like, a black screen flashbang option? And, like, now I get it. Now I get it. Now I'm like, oh, I kind of wish we had that.
Yeah. That's, like, maybe the one thing I can say about Destiny that I don't like. Which is that,
it gives me headaches, which is rare.
They don't give a fuck. That flashing will wear you down.
So I guess we have 2 objectives. Do we want to go after the wolf or just straight to the Wingley forest?
I feel like we should start with the wolf.
Okay.
Just because that's the first thing that we stumbled into before we even figured out about the Wingley forest.
Well, I was on my way there, to be fair, but I saw a child in the woods and was like, are you gonna give me exposition? And then they did.
Are you waiting on your Destiny bus too?
Destiny really do be blinding. Even from my office, it looks like something is exploding from your PC each time. Yeah.
Yeah. It's the one game I can't play in a dark room. I have to play
I do be playing it at night when she's sleeping, and it just now dawned on me that may be making things difficult. My bad. Smile.
Smile, smile. Honestly, that's kind of funny. I feel like that's just been a thing that you kind of
I'm so aware of my sound levels and all that. Like, I'm really careful about being quiet at night when she's trying to sleep. I didn't think about my screen literally turning nuclear white for a second or two each time.
When you're playing like 10 hours of Tarkov or whatever, there's not that much flashing.
No, well, there's muzzle flash, but it's not nearly as bad as the entire screen getting flashbanged.
The thing that's the most egregious about Tarkov, in that concept of things that would actually like irritate people, just from like a spectator standpoint or like a disconnected spectator standpoint, is like Tarkov isn't about the flashing lights or anything like that, but the sound was like the big part about it, was that everything was really basic. Like if you put speakers, if you played that with speakers, you would probably rattle your house.
Yeah, all the sound design in Tarkov, I will say, I'll give them this. It's all done, like, in-person, actual gun sound and shit with Foley. It's really good.
Yeah, with, like, a bunch of microphones placed in a ton of positions, so you get the full profile of the gun.
Yeah, like, they do sound right. It's just that the whatever engine or system they're using for the in-game sound, like, the guns sound great,
the audio
but my gods, if I cannot tell if that guy is to my left, my right, above, below, he's somewhere in front of me, I get that much, but I couldn't tell you any specifics, really.
Yeah, I feel ya.
It's so frustrating in a game like that when you need to hear every little minute detail.
So the first
and you go to swing a corner and the guy's above you, like on an entire separate floor, and it doesn't matter.
So the first time I experienced the first time I actually went, hold the fuck on. This audio positioning is bullshit. I was playing Rainbow Six Siege. And then there was a point where I was walking across the map and I'm just like, wait a minute. Their dynamic audio isn't like bouncing accurately, it's doing it in cells. So like if a map is split into like 8 or 9 chunks or cells, then it really only makes accurate sound from that, and then it takes that cell and makes it a single source and puts it wherever is the next adjacent cell. So like if the center cell is 5 in a 3x3 and gunfire happens, then it would go to like 2, 4, 6, 8. And if you're standing at 9, then you're gonna hear it to like ahead of you and to your right. But the moment you put a hole in a wall, then you only get the accurate cell source, which means that you don't get the like full 3D positional audio around you like you did when sound was isolated. It's weird. Because the moment you blow a hole in a wall, suddenly you know everything. You know every single part of that room and where things are moving. Anyway, I mean, it's a more complicated way that they probably did it, I'm sure. But just from play experience, it's a mess to fully simulate directional audio in an open space.
Oh yeah, I don't think for a second that it's easy to do.
Yeah.
I just wish it was better in Tarkov. It's so bad, it's to the point where I'll watch somebody play like fucking Minecraft and I'll be like, God damn, this game has better directional audio than Tarkov. And it's like, it's...
I like Hunt Showdown's directional audio because it bases the sound of the gun, fire, or just any sound in general based on range. So it's like a dynamic compressor. So if you know the gun well enough, then you can know exactly how far it's being shot away from you. And they even like let you test the gunfire in a practice range, where you can just zoom out the camera away from the gun and hear the profile. It's cool.
Yeah. Hunt had good sound and all that too. It's
Getting
I don't know.
a
a little bit. My frustration with that game mostly lied with, like, I couldn't fucking see anything.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if it's just my eyes or if I'm getting old or whatever, but I literally just couldn't, I never saw anyone in that game. I would just fucking fall over or hear a gunshot, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
They'd be like, they're 20 feet away from you, like, standing in a muddy bush, and I'm
Yeah.
like, well, I didn't fucking see the bush move, so my bad.
That was the thing that I had to learn when I first started getting into Hunt Showdown
fuck.
as well, is that nowhere's safe.
Well, that's true with Tarkov as well, and I'm
Yeah.
just like, I know where to look now, and I can
Well,
sort of work with the system that they give you.
It's more like a ton of stuff. More like, I'd argue like 80% of buildings, depending on the weapon path. Yeah, that, well, I mean,
Jesus
he is
fuck.
fire. He is fire, and that was water, so.
True. It's a good thing he has a
He has the therapy ring.
unnecessary health pool.
Yeah. Who's the main character? He has to have a Mary Sue health.
Hard blade.
True.
Anyways, what was but like 85% of buildings or something in Hunt Showdown you can penetrate. And if somebody's just like,
I will
planting
say
their
that, yeah,
face
most
against
of
the
the
wall-
things in... Oh yeah, most of the guns in that game can in fact go through most of the surfaces. It's pretty nice.
Yeah.
I have in fact gotten quite a few wallbanged playing Hunt Showdown, and I have not played a lot of Hunt Showdown.
Yeah.
I will say that the only thing you really can't wallbang with, like, kind of at all, is buckshot. They have
Well,
to
yeah.
literally be touching the wall, and like even then, you probably won't penetrate enough to get through.
You can probably pen a door, because door has a...
You can do it with slugs, though. I've done
Yeah,
it. It's
absolutely.
fucking hilarious.
Well, that's what slugs are for. They're to, they're to penetrate thin surfaces, like wall, plaster, sheet metal, flesh.
What?
I
I guess I'm gonna head back in.
Well, check what that location is first.
Down here?
Yeah.
This is the...
Fernie, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. So...
I forgot the name of it, but I knew it was that little port city. I'm gonna assume it's the wolf is in here somewhere, and I just missed it.
I think it's... So it ran south. Was there an alternate path from that room?
So, here, I'll run back up. Give you the same eyes that we had originally.
Yeah, because I've been kind of like peeking off.
A little disconnected. Yeah, you're good. So we initially bumped into them on like this side of the loop, this side of the loop here. Then they ran up and south, so they went like around here and then south.
Okay.
And I went down, and that takes you to where that little save point is and stuff. And there was a few branching paths, and I just checked one of them. So
Okay.
I still have more to check.
Yeah. There's the path up. That would have been out of shot during that sequence then. That they could have gone through.
It's gonna...
Yeah, video games are cool.
You do say that a lot.
I say it a lot because I like video games.
For me, it's just an unspoken truth. Like, this is like
Well,
my
mine is
passion and
spoken.
my hobby.
And that leads back to Fernie. Are you just gonna save? Or...
No.
Oh,
I'm
that's
going
what...
to...
My bad.
They went south, so I'm gonna come down here and then go to the path to my top left, since I already checked down.
Okay. Doesn't this left path go to Leningrad?
I don't recall if it immediately puts us in the overworld or if there's another chunk there, so I'm gonna go check it.
Okay. Fair enough. You're the one in control. You're the one who's controlling the lakes with this operation. I could, but that would cause, strange circumstances. Ah, yes. That was like, have you seen Toy Story? Actually,
It's been a long time,
well,
but yeah,
you'll
I've
know
seen
what I
it.
mean at least, just by the idea. It just reminds me of like the the dropping of Buzz Lightyear. I think like I don't want to play with you anymore. It's just this stiff doll slowly falling in slow motion. That's what Death's Door reminds me of. It just reminds me of like some kid taking a 3D model in an animation program and just slowly rotating it. Freebird solo. Like I'm trying my best over here. This headache has been bothering me for
You're
a few
killing it,
hours.
gamer.
I'm trying. I'm offsetting my vague misery. It's not that bad. But I'm trying to offset
My
it by
tummy
being
hurts,
funny.
but I'm being very brave about it.
My stomach hurts, but I still have my 5 minutes at a bar soon. The comedy club's been waiting for this.
Yeah, over here.
Yeah, I think that.
Okay.
So the only other two routes are this screen upper left, and then the path right from the bottom of the starting screen. First off, might I add, I love this landscape. It is a little weird to just see a bunch of like man-made stairs and paths.
Yeah, it's a little out of place.
For such a high traffic area, it's still surprisingly a forest. Actually, it kind of reminds me of like a Red Dead Redemption canyon. Like one of those just weirdly labyrinthy winding. Or not labyrinthine, like serpentine winding.
I know it's exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. I haven't thought about Red Dead in a while, but then again, neither has
I was
Rockstar.
just talking about it. Yeah, well, don't. My heart literally weeps. All right, I wish they
know.
would. Hey, I wish they cared even a little bit about Red Dead because it's literally one of my favorite games of all time.
Red Dead.
But
Red
like
Dead 2
the fact that you can't just go into a private lobby like you can in GTA is fucking bonkers to me.
The fact that it hasn't gotten an update in 5 years and still got Labor of Love on Steam.
I feel like that one was out of spite.
I think it has to be out of spite. But also,
They had to have given it that for them to look and go, but we haven't done anything. Oh.
Oh no. Well, also Rockstar just doesn't give a fuck.
No, they are making literally like
They have
unquantifiable percents more from GTA.
They literally ruined the industry with standalone GTA Online.
Every time I see a new GTA Online thing where they're like, get triple money for doing taxi missions, I'm like, but you could just update Red Dead and no one would say anything.
I know, right? They get, like, GTA 5 still gets new content updates every year.
Every fucking 3 months,
year.
it seems like.
Yeah. They just released one. And you're not gonna fucking believe this, but guess what? It's Red Dead 2 Bounty Hunter.
Dude, I was so mad when I saw that. I'm not even
I'm like,
like,
are you? God damn
I
it.
just like, if someone who even works remotely for Rockstar is listening, like, fucking, bro, please,
League. Like you could.
please.
It's almost spiteful. It is guaranteed spiteful at this rate.
just the left, right, fuck them.
I feel like out of spite, I have to make a Wild West FPS game.
You have to what?
I feel like out of spite, I have to make a Wild West FPS game. Like, I'm so mad that Red Dead 2 wasn't actually as good as it could have been.
The game is so good, though. That's the thing that upsets me, is that it's such a
really
good game, but if they would literally just, right now, give us private lobbies, like, all of my complaints would go away. Because all of my complaints are the fact that every time I play that game, I get fucking Twitch clips of the Flying Dutchman, like, doing crazy shit. You know what I mean? Like, I just want to play the game. Like, please, just leave me the fuck alone. Let me play the game.
And the thing is that even in the aspect of, like, GTA Online, they say it's private lobbies, but it's not actually private lobbies. Random people can still join your lobbies if you have more people, or if you have more than, I think, 5 people, or some amount of people in a lobby, then it just turns it into a public lobby without telling you. It's weird.
Yeah, I don't know.
And I mean, both games have hacker problems. GTA is, like, the big one, but again, they've gone on record saying that they don't really care because the people they ban for hacking their game just get a new account and buy the game again.
Yep.
Like, there was a reason GTA Online was a top seller on Steam for years. It was because people would get banned and they would just make a new account and buy the game again.
Well, before they had to buy all of GTA 5 again. Now they can literally just get GTA Online for $10.
Yeah, it's on sale for like $10 all the time.
Red Dead Online is like constantly on sale for like $4, and it's it's a game I want to recommend to people, but like you just can't in the modern day.
No. Really can't. Especially with how heavily, like, ham-fisted monetized it is. Like, you would have to...
Red Dead is actually not that bad.
It's not
you can
as bad as it
literally
used to
play
be.
to get the currency to get all the shit in the game. It just takes time.
Yeah.
Like, that's how I did it. I haven't given them anything. I've just literally just made all the gold bars by doing stuff in game.
Mm-hmm.
That's perfect. That's a good monetization thing. And then you can fucking buy cosmetics and shit. Like, perfect.
Yeah.
I have actually no complaints with the way Red Dead is monetized. GTA Online, however...
That's the one.
It is... That's the one where they, like... It's almost impossible to just play the game to get all of the things in the game that other people have.
Mm-hmm. You have to, like, pick and choose at a certain rate.
I hope you like doing the Diamond City Casino heist over and over and over and over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
Don't have any friends? Well, then I guess you're doing the other heist that's soloable over and over and over again.
Yep. There was a point where we did every raid that was in GTA Online at the time when they launched raids. Or heists, sorry. Same thing.
Same thing. Pretty much the same thing. It's called a heist, but it is the act of raiding.
We would be playing GTA Online for maybe 3 or 4 hours to prepare to do a heist.
Yep.
We would be playing that game until 5 in the morning. And we would maybe only get 1 or 2 heists done a night.
Well, I played last year or 2 years ago or something like that with a couple friends, and the heists are completable in about 35 minutes.
Yeah.
The host will get about $1 million, and the other people get about 300K.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not bad.
Yeah.
And if you cycle who's hosting every so often, then it eventually evens out.
Yeah.
They've definitely made it way easier, but it's still like, compared to how much they want for stuff in the game, like in the game stores, it's piddly amounts.
Yeah. And the thing is like they realized how much money they could get out of people by doing that with GTA Online, right? Yes. because I remember when GTA 5 launched, they talked specifically about how the stock market in GTA Online was dynamic. And then they'd never implemented it because at a certain point they made it payable. And at that rate, the GTA currency is essentially cryptocurrency. It just can't be converted back in any meaningful way. So I guess it's not, but yeah, there's a lot of legal ramifications about real time, or about real money being used for a virtual stock market. A little different from the auction house, but the same general reaction would have happened.
Yeah. I mean, on that a similar note, if not the same, like Tarkov has Bitcoin in the game, and it fluctuates with the real world price of Bitcoin.
Mm-hmm.
It's not 1-to-1, but it does fluctuate.
Yeah, and that's cool because it's still like a part of the world, and it adds some like context as to the setting, like the timeline.
We not have any. Well,
I think.
I don't know if this is gonna be like a bigger encounter, so I want to go in prepared.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh, it's a sacred night. I thought it was one of the mercs.
So did I.
Okay.
Sister Miranda, there's been no movement taken by the monster of the Mount Dragon tomb.
So that must be.
I'm gonna write that down.
That must be the mountain of Mortal Dragon, huh?
I'm assuming so, yeah. Or at least a location relevant to it.
Dragon. Mount Dragon Tomb. You know what? You know what I bet that is?
Hmm?
I bet that is our Earth sphere.
For Kongal.
Kongal, yeah.
You know, that would make sense.
Anything involving a Tomb of the Dragons? I mean, come on. Who was... I think you were Miranda.
We should really just... one of these days, I'm gonna write all this shit down.
That's true. You just have a list of who's voicing characters on a different page.
I mean, at this point, it would make it a lot easier than like, oh, who voiced this asshole in Disc 1?
I think, yes, you're correct. We should also do that for Pit People.
True, okay.
Because there's going to be a lot of characters.
Alright.
But I don't know how much dialogue there is between a bunch of characters, because I only got like a couple hours in.
Yeah, I'm not sure myself.
It's a good game, though. Mount?
I see. If anything happens, inform the Crystal Palace immediately. Yes, ma'am. Let's focus on our mission to the Forest of Winglies. There's no way we can win without the Dragon Block staff. Okay.
Okay,
We're getting...
so that's probably the way to the Mount Dragon thing.
Yeah, we're getting NPC told to go back.
Yeah. But I want the chest, Sacred Knight. Can't you just, like, move back about 10 feet?
Give us, like, 5 or 6 feet, big guy. We just need to get past you there. Just scooch on by you.
It's 2020. Oh my... Oh. What a sight.
Found it.
Look at that, like, mangled... Ooh. The sound. Kamui. Oh, this is like a... Get ready for a fight.
I mean, we go, right?
Yeah,
Stop the child from possibly getting mauled.
By possibly getting... Yeah, maybe we should advance. Kamui is not bad. I won't let you kill him. Oh, whoops.
You pretended to be not interested, but you came back for the prize, right?
No. Kinda.
But I won't let you. I'll finish the beast. Tio, come here. It's too late for Kamui.
Don't come here. Oh.
Help!
Oh no, Bolt. Oh.
Uh-oh. Perhaps a fucky wookie was committed to.
Interesting. Why is the tree there, I wonder?
That's what I was thinking too.
I mean, this is very clearly a cool-ass battle scene.
Okay. How much do you want to bet that Kamui is being super crazy and attacking people because it's a she and there are pups in that tree?
You know what? I'd be willing to put a pizza on it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree.
That sounds pretty. I feel like that's a good. That sounds like a good accurate guess here.
Yeah.
So
don't attack
I cannot
the
rotate the
tree.
cam. Is it a I can't even. Kamui's only target, and they're elementless.
Well, that's good. Then I don't think anything deals bonus damage, which means just use whatever is the
I
best
thought
thing.
lightning was effective against elementless. Or was that? I don't know. Either way.
I think lightning and elementless are the only things that don't have bonus. But I can go for that. If I could find... Aha! Okay, don't worry, I found a Neo Seeker forum.
Oh hell
Or I
yeah!
found a Neo Seeker page that has it. Red opposed to water, wind opposed to earth, light opposed to dark, and opposite. Lightning has no opposition, non-elemental has no opposition. Yeah. So, you'll just deal flat damage no matter what, there's no bonus or negative.
Gotcha.
Shoutouts to the Legend of Dragoon.neoseeker forum. The reason why I took so long to Google this, by the way, is because the first result, 95% of the time, right, is a fandom wiki. And fandom wikis are historically poorly curated, and often steal from much, much older websites, which I'm occasionally fine for in the sake of archival, but there's no proper accreditation that exists for fandom. So I always default to looking for a game fact page, because those walkthroughs stand the test of time for a reason. Or Neoseeker. Because every, like, underground RPG had a Neoseeker page. How old is the page, by the way?
What are you doing?
Oh, is this... Okay.
Okay.
It was like a shop room. Okay.
It broke off a bunch of branches on the tree.
That's kind of cool. How old is this Neo Wiki? 99. Let's go. Love it. Anyways. That's a pretty cool model for Kamui. I should also add.
Yeah, I like it.
It's a lot more... What's the word I'm looking for? It's a lot more...
Oh fuck, I went way early.
It has a lot of very sharp shadows to it.
It reminds me of the wolves from Monster Rancher.
Yeah, I can see it. I can see it. I can't believe Hashel's a Shoto now. That dude straight up says, "Sure, you can," halfway into his combo.
Oh,
It's still,
fuck.
it's still OTTs.
Damn it. This thing's taking a lot of hits. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Whoa. Oh, it,
Okay.
well, at least he's in Dragoon form, right?
Yeah.
That's probably why he didn't get stunned. This wolf got a lot of kick.
Yeah, it does. $400 something? 222, okay.
That's not... His physical defense is pretty good. Oh, is this the branches again?
Chakrams, yeah.
Okay, that dealt a little more damage, but that makes more sense. It's still yellow.
Yes. Go.
I just realized that the end of that combo is kind of like Bison.
He just got released
Yeah, yeah.
in Street Fighter.
That's why it came to mind. I was just like, huh, I've seen that ground stomp before.
Die. Hard blade.
I mean, full credit for them going with these very weird animations. I'm sure it was exceptionally hard to animate on the PS1 back in the day.
Die. Hard blade.
Okay, honestly, the bite is the least terrifying part.
Yeah. This fight's really not that bad.
Yeah.
Die.
Granted, I think this is more of a fight for narrative purpose.
True.
There's something about the chakram animation, the more I look at it, that I'm just like, man, that's kind of just something I would see in, like, a FromSoft fight. Like, this boss has reached half health, so here comes their, like, super special move before the phase shift.
True.
You use that item and then wolf. It's like, oh, come on. Oh shit, we killed it.
Oops.
Oops.
Darkstone.
Darkstone.
Okay.
That's probably a dark resist. Which would be good for...
That was a
Miranda
lot of
Shauna.
experience. I feel like we should not be getting rewarded with experience and shiny items for traumatizing a child.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's maybe not a great idea. I mean, you're technically leveling up as characters, I guess. Whatever is a good coping mechanism.
Yeah, yeah. No, not the sad music.
Oh god. Tomoe, don't die.
I think this is what Shauna would do. White Silver Dragon, save this wolf.
Kamui?
Kamui is becoming himself again. Oh, he's a little baby!
Aw. Kamui!
He's a little baby! Oh!
Aw.
The White Silver Dragon healed the savage soul that changed Kamui.
Theo. Go back and see Fa. Kamui can go back with him, can't he?
It seems he's not going to harm people anymore. Fine. If anything happens, I'll take responsibility.
Oh.
But
Right.
Thank you, Jasper, for the grenade.
I forgot I hear those again.
Yeah, you get all my redeems.
Yep.
Sorry about it.
It's okay. I just wasn't ready. The thing is, right? Technically, everyone gets your redeems now, because, you know, my chat hears it. So now they get to be scared.
Yep.
Чики-брики, пальчик выкинь.
Absolutely true.
Any Tarkovers in chat?
Any Tarkov enjoyers?
Any Tarkov grinders in chat?
It'll be best for Tio and Fa. Tio, let's go home. Everybody's worried about you.
Okay. Thank you, miss. Aw. He's a puppy.
He's just a little baby.
Just a little baby.
He's got tiny baby. The Silver Dragon God said so.
Alright, so I guess we owe chat a pizza. Do you want to check the tree?
Oh yeah, true. You see I'll never do it when you're ready? That Tarkov pilled grind set? True.
Tarkov? Ugh. Tastes like aimbot.
Absolutely scav pilled.
Just get rat pilled. Can't go up, I guess.
No, there's nothing there, no interaction. No
Shame.
Stardust even.
Shame. Yeah, that would have been a great place to put Stardust.
That's what I was thinking.
I didn't think about it until you said it.
Oh, excuse me.
Another dark elf.
Damn.
Flying rats.
Die. Hard blade.
This is very scav coded.
Scab.
That fucking stance he hits at the end though.
Any key carders in chat? I think it's blue key card. I think that's the one that gets you into the facility.
Die. Hard
Depends
blade.
which facility. There's a bunch of key cards. The blue key card is for
The one just for getting.
they're
is
well, all the
specific.
key cards are almost entirely for labs.
Yeah, that's what I lab. It's been a while.
I technically work for them.
Aha,
Uh-huh.
aha. Give me your guns. The true escape from Tarkov was breaking
Well,
free of your
now-
corporate chains.
But I haven't. True. So I guess we go back to the village and then to the Wingley Forest. Go check on the
Yeah,
kid.
Yeah, I agree. We could get the reward. We did kill. We did technically stop comboing.
True.
I mean, we are not one to ask for a reward, but we might as well check. You never know.
Die. Hard blade.
Like, these guys said they were here to do this as a bounty, and frankly, they're assholes, so we'll be taking their money now.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
I'm one of the types of individuals who, if it's just like a light effort, right, I'd be more than happy to accept like an already filled out stamp card for like a free coffee, right? I'd be fine with that. I'd be like, okay, I mowed your lawn, and then you give me a stamp card, just like, all right. I mean, that's like $7 I saved. Cool.
Damn, you know what sounds good now? Some frozen yogurt.
Hard blade.
I haven't had frozen yogurt. We can get it, but I can invent a place that has frozen yogurt. I heard it's good.
It does slap.
It's like, what is it, creamier than ice cream or something like that?
It depends on what kind you get.
Yeah.
Die. Hard blade.
Unbothered, moisturized, cheeky breaky, in my lane flourishing. True.
Y'all are great. Love
That's
you.
how my scav feels with fucking 2 packs of cigarettes and some shampoo in their backpack.
Me currently stapling my chest closed as I smoke a pack of Camels and down a whole bottle of whiskey to offset the pain.
I forget what it's called in the game. It's not Jack Daniels, but it's close.
It's Jack Daniels.
No, there's another name for it in the. I think they may have changed it after to whatever, but it literally just looks like a bottle of Jack. But it's. I think it's just called bottle of whiskey now.
I mean, I'll go look it up. Dan
True.
Jackula.
Applying that opioid tiger balm. That's
my
it's
God.
exactly correct.
Oh my god.
That shit is called Golden Star.
It is, yeah. Well, that's more like, oh fuck, what is that called?
No, Golden Star is the opioid tiger balm. That is exactly what it is.
Oh, that's right. You're right. Man, that's crazy. That shit's in, like, bottle caps.
It's so like that sort of kind of makes sense, and it is in a bottle cap. Yeah, it's really small.
Yeah.
The rest of Tarkov's painkiller shit doesn't really like. You can get a 15-use bottle of ibuprofen, and it works just the same as the opioid tiger balm or some injected morphine.
I mean, let's be fair. There was a very distinct reason why morphine was all the rage in the 20s, the 1920s. Those opioids do hit different when you're easily addicted. During
Fair,
a
I
time-
suppose.
At the same time,
I was just trying to comment on how silly it is that you can eat ibuprofen or rub yourself with a little bit of Vaseline, and it's the same amount of usefulness as injecting morphine in Tarkov.
yeah. I mean, granted, my headaches are... I have like a pretty high pain tolerance, so my headaches are really bad when I get them. So ibuprofen just doesn't work for me. I have to take some like weapons grade painkiller sometimes. But you are correct in that ibuprofen really should have a lesser effect than morphine.
I feel like that the weapons grade painkiller has a dark undertone, and I don't know if you.
You give a guy with half his arm blown off and 2 gunshot wounds
Wait.
in his abdomen a shot of morphine, and he will get his ass back up and start like one-arming.
Yeah, die 15 minutes later, if even.
Yeah.
But back to the task at hand.
Yeah.
Was the kid in Leningrad or
It was.
Fueno or
They were
whatever
in,
the other one?
Yeah, they were in Fernie.
Fernie, that's the other one.
So it's the south side.
Yeah.
This is an interesting conversation to have during Dragoon, but I mean, we have a lot
Well,
of
we get a little
conversations.
sidetracked here.
That's ADHD, and I also have a headache.
It's not
so
all
I
gameplay
forgot.
stuff.
I forgot.
I forgot.
I'm trying. I'm trying to be hip and with it.
I'm usually neither of those things. I just exist. Oh, god damn it.
Die. Hard blade.
I feel like Rose is going to be the one that we get backed out first.
Yeah.
Just a guess.
Well, she's super useful and has, I believe, the shortest list of additions, other than the fact that Shauna and Miranda don't get additions, so, you know,
Yeah.
technical truth.
Yeah. I get it. But we already
Yeah,
maxed
they're
out.
Dart and
Yeah,
her
once
are
we
already
max
level
this one
3.
out, she gets her ultimate.
Yep.
So she's going to be.
We
the
still
first
have a lot of
character
work
get
to
an
do on
ultimate.
Hashel, but
We
we
have a
also
lot of
rarely
work to
use
do with
Hashel
Albert.
and Albert. Hashel and Albert rarely see any playtime.
It's interesting how Lavitz was like our go-to, and then Albert came in, and we were like,
He's not him.
I don't
He'll
wanna-
never be him.
he's a 10. He's a 10, but his name is Albert, and he replaced Lavitz. Like, he's basically Lavitz, but he's not Lavitz. Although I am starting to warm. Although I did kind of warm up to Albert in Disc 2. I'm kind of
Look, I
alright with this
don't
character
not
now.
like Albert. I just don't like that they tried to make him replace Lavitz.
That's true. The Evergreen first.
True. I forgot.
Hey, nice. Saved at exactly 40.
Did I?
Yeah.
Hold on. There's no way for me to see that, is there? Oh yeah,
if
at the
you-
very
if-
bottom there.
No, if you hit save, but you don't save,
Ooh, shit.
you just like load the file, you can see
That was just highlighted. What? I didn't even move.
it.
I just accidentally closed the menu, and it was like, "Alright, you've gone too far."
There you go.
Oh yeah, you weren't kidding. Exactly 40.
Yeah.
It was unintentional, but that's pretty solid.
Nailed it. Well, now we just have to keep that save file forever.
I mean, I can.
You can. We have all these save files we aren't using. You don't have to do it. It's just a bit, but it'd be
I
fun.
mean, why not? Excuse me.
We're doing things for TikToks nowadays.
I didn't do it for the talk, and I won't do it for the gram.
And I won't do it for the wine or whatever they call it.
I might have did it for the Vine back in the day, but nah.
Yeah.
I just don't got it in me like that no more. What was I doing? Config.
I think people stopped doing it for the Vine once that one dude hit himself with a car. I think that's
I don't know if I know
exactly the
what you're
point.
talking about.
There was a guy who was just like, alright, I'm gonna dump a car. And he did.
And you didn't.
He gets hit by a car and it immediately cuts to him in the back of an ambulance with the doctor behind him and just saying, don't do it for the Vine. And that's probably the most Vine thing that exists on Vine. Outside of the Bo Burnham stints. Which, for the record, he really should re-upload. Although there's probably not an easy way to get Vines like 5 years after it closed down.
Oh, I guarantee you every Vine that's ever been made and even semi-popular is on YouTube right now.
Oh yeah, that's true. Bo Burnham Vines would absolutely be on YouTube already.
I mean, just even Vines that are so goddamn, like, you know, like 300 people probably saw it and laughed at it and quoted it, and like nobody knows what they're saying. Like, those are still there too, I promise.
Yeah. I can say with confidence that at least 99% of Vine and TikTok has been re-uploaded to YouTube.
Oh yeah, for sure. Did it give me I didn't even move the character. The combat was the literal frame of the screen transition. That's crazy.
That's actually kind of funny.
Like, I didn't even move it. When I loaded out of combat, I immediately transitioned.
You had to fight something to leave.
Yeah.
That's really great. Aw.
Okay.
Oh, this is the doghouse, yeah. Goody goody gumdrop. Kamui's back to normal. I can be with him again.
Oop.
I'll never leave Kamui. Kamui is my favorite friend.
Oh, little baby.
Oh,
Can I pet the dog? But no, can I pet the dog?
I don't think you can. That dog is wildin'.
Let me tell. 0 out of 10. Can't pet the dog.
I was attacked by a monster. Kamui helped me. Kamui not bad. But yeah, that's
Do we? Is it the mayor's house?
Not the mayor's house.
For the mercs? The reward, rather?
We're going to the pier, so we go to the front. Why is I? If I have my map. Okay.
That was not front in any facet.
Yeah, what it means is to the front of the screen. And, like, towards the screen. It's weird. So I think you go front again. And then this is the hotel, and I think where we saw the stuff happening was at the pier. So if you go to the house on the right, I think you can park. Or was it the hotel? Was it the hotel that you parked? I think it works both ways.
Yeah, we can leave it here, but we rented it from the hotel,
Well,
I
the
believe.
guy gave it to us because we got rid of the sea serpent.
True. We tried to rent it, and they gave it to us.
Yeah. So this is the pier.
No.
So go north now, I think? Sir? Or ma'am?
Pixelated individual, get the fuck out of my way.
Those hitboxes.
Gender indeterminate, move.
Yeah, okay. How do I remember this?
You made a physical map.
I made a physical map, but I genuinely forgot the part where the map has 2 different layers. The place where I was kicked still hurts.
Oh, did they just collect the prize already? So close to getting 5 times. No, you weren't. You got shit on.
There you go. I'm not interested in that.
Did you hear the truth about the incident from Fa? You saved not only Kamui, but us too. This is an expression of thanks from all of us. Please take it.
Okay, that's
Hey,
not bad.
500 gold is 500 gold. That's pretty good.
That's like half a boss fight. So,
Hold on. I didn't... Let's just make sure I've exhausted dialogue. It was a bad experience for Kamui and Tio, but now everything is settled. Oop. We had a happy ending, at least for now. Let's hope Kamui won't become savage again.
yeah, I doubt that'll happen. Well, I really like your guess on the plot, but I guess I do owe Chad a pizza. Which is fine. Which is fine. I can buy some pizza later. Put it on my IOU, please.
Shit, you want to get? I'll take a pizza. No jokes. Like,
I have frozen.
speaking of, want some pizza later, Z? I'm kind of feeling some pizza now that it keeps getting talked about. They say there was a flying dragon, and yeah, we know.
All the text is different because events.
King of Dragons rests in the mountain of the Dragon Tomb.
Yeah,
Do we have that?
Mountain Dragon Tombs. That's it.
Oh, okay, yeah. Pizza do be kind of sounded nice. Yeah.
I have frozen pizza in the freezer, so I think today's just a pizza day, huh?
We do not, but we might get something from across the street.
You have a good place nearby?
Good might be a stretch, but it's definitely nearby.
Just by that sound, I'm gonna guess it's one of the like chains.
We have two. Technically, we have 2 chains. We have a Domino's across the street, which is the one we usually get stuff from, and then even closer, technically, is a Papa John's that recently opened, but we don't go there.
Yeah, my Domino's is not good. Like I know Domino's is acceptable, but our local Domino's is like bad.
That's fair.
And I don't fuck with Papa John's at all. So
That's probably for the best.
probably for the best.
I guess Wingley Forest now.
Yeah. So we go downstairs from the. Or I wonder if we can just kind of loop back to a different. Like I wonder if we can go to the exit now without taking the bow.
Oh, on foot?
Because I don't remember where the path.
I don't remember there being a physical exit. I feel like this place was a lot of waterways.
Yeah, I think we have to take the boat.
Oops.
But if I recall, in the main square that we were just in, going to claim the bounty, there's a path up to the left that I don't remember where it went. But if we go to the exit, we'll find out. So the exit is 2 screens up.
Yep. To be fair, there are way better pizza places in the city. They're just way more expensive. Yeah, that's also valid.
Domino's.
Domino's has a good price to taste ratio, as she says.
Yeah, I'm a Little Caesars girl, but we have one of those.
Ayo, the $5 hot and ready has saved me
now,
many times. Oh, is it? That's fucked, but I guess I get it.
But it's 7 now, yeah.
I haven't had it in a long time, but it got me through some tough times, is what I was trying to say.
Yeah. I agree. I call it the. This is probably gonna bounce certain ways depending on who hears it and how that joke lands to certain people, but I call it the pizza that loved you when your parents didn't. Because it's cheap. The only thing you have to go is go in and ask if they have a pepperoni pizza, and that's good. And you don't have to interact with anyone ever again.
Yep. Depending
But
on the kind of person you are, because I had I had one friend, we'd go and get him all the time, and then like we'd just hang out, and like that would be the food we ate for the day.
yep.
And he would just go to the drive-through, and they'd be like, "Hey, what, you know, Little Caesars, what do you want?" Blah blah blah. He'd just hot and ready, and that's all he would say, and he would just drive forward before they said anything back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would do the same thing with Papa Murphy's, because we had a Papa Murphy's with a drive-through, and it's usually a place that you have to get like the pre-made pizzas that you had to bake at home.
Okay.
But they would also do calzones, and Papa Murphy's calzones were like life-changing to me. That stuff got me through a lot, and it was also one of the few things that you could actually.
Nan
order from
said she
Papa
grew
Murphy's
up
that
on
made
Papa Murphy's.
Yeah.
I've never heard of them, to be fair, but that might just be a this side of the country thing.
Yeah, Papa Murphy's. Again, it's a take and bake kind of place. So you go in, and you can place an order for a pizza to be made for you to take home.
Yeah. Yeah. We had a place like that back where I lived, in Michigan.
Yeah.
But it was like basically the place we would get it from was a bakery.
Mm-hmm.
Like they did all kinds of stuff, but it was they also had take and bakes and like pizza rolls and shit that were just otherworldly.
There were a handful of things that I remember from childhood. They're all pizza related, granted. Something that really got me through for a while until I moved on to AMPM's like chicken and beef taquitos.
I just came from this way. Fuck.
We had a local convenience store, but it was one of those like low income kind of bodega looking.
Girly, trust me, I grew up across the street from one for 17 years. I know exactly what you're talking about.
It was like...
They also had the best pizza around.
They had...
For like $3.
Well, they didn't have pizza there. They had pizza sticks. Like the long pizza sticks. And,
the place where I grew up had like a whole deli section with a pizza oven and like it was a whole thing. It was fucking... Yeah. They made bank on that little food counter.
Yeah. Because we obviously had like a local restaurant that you could get good pizza from, right? You could get a really nice crispy, crunchy pizza, with some spicy pepperoni, but it's like $25, right? It's an actual, honest to God pizza that you put in a brick fire oven and they bake in front of you, watch them bake it from a window outside, that kind of place.
Mm-hmm.
But that was like a treat. We couldn't really afford to go there all the time. We still kind of can't. So the next best thing for me was Little Caesars, and it's kind of my comfort food now. I go there for their pretzel crust pizza now.
Oh, that's... all I'll say about it is that to each their own, and that shit made me sick the first time I ever had it, and so I have like a permanent negative kind of... I like pretzels and I like cheese and like all of the components that make up what that thing is. They're delicious, but I don't like it. Like the pizza itself, I don't know. I got sick and now it just like is unappealing.
Well, at a certain point, they made it a permanent edition menu that you can order online.
Fuck, I forgot.
And more importantly, they also added a version that just has regular pizza sauce and not cheese sauce.
See, now that might be good.
So, yeah. Obviously, don't give it a try if you can't get past that barrier. But like,
I think for what it really did for me was the cheese sauce. Like it was just so the cheese sauce with the pretzel crust. Like I love cheese stuff, but it was so salty.
Mm-hmm.
It was so salty. It made me literally sick.
Yeah, you can't eat too much of it. What I found helped offset it is that I would order it with cheese sauce and then dip it in marinara. As kind of like a mozzarella stick kind of deal. They also just have stuffed crust now, and that's like always a good option if you don't mind your crust being a bit sloppy. I don't know, what are your go-to ingredients on a pizza outside of like just the usual pepperoni and cheese?
So what we usually get from Domino's, my like go-to order here lately for like the past 6 months or so, has been the chicken barbecue bacon pizza.
Yeah, I hear about barbecue chicken pizza all the time. I hear that's like
so like
obsessive for some people.
yeah, it's basically a chicken pizza with bacon, but instead of tomato sauce, it has barbecue sauce, and it's so good.
I'm gonna have to try making a pizza on my own for the first time.
Speaking of, hey Nan, you should order dinner. I'm actually fucking hungry.
Sorry, Nan.
You hungry now? I am hungry now. Yes, as stated before.
It is almost dinner. It is a quarter to dinner. I mean,
We've been doing dinner later, like recently, but I'm hungry.
Yeah. I found that the best dinner time is like 7 p.m.
That's about when we've been having it lately.
It's about the time when like things have quieted down. You don't get a whole lot of traffic because I live next to a freeway, so it's like I couldn't imagine living in the city. It's probably not as bad.
We have really good sound canceling between all the apartments and shit, so like you don't hear none of that. None of the outside world really. You'll
good.
occasionally hear, because we're in like a unit that's on the alleyway where all the trash cans and dumpsters are.
Mm-hmm.
So like on trash day, you definitely hear the trash trucks out there banging dumpsters around because that's kind of unavoidable. But
you
for the most part, you don't really have to deal with.
Day.
Yeah, no, that's it's some stuff's gonna be loud. What you want to order? The usual.
So, I'm thinking if I'm gonna learn how to make a pizza for the first time, I think I'm gonna try something really out there. I want to try making.
The worst part is just getting the dough correct, because if you do it unevenly, you'll have one section extremely burnt and charred and another section uncooked entirely if you really fuck it up.
Yeah. Oh, that means I can make stuffed crust, but I'm gonna have to get like cheese sticks. Because I know how to make pizza dough. I've done it before. It's just I haven't made bread in a long time, and we'd have to get like yeast, and whatnot. But I want to make a barbecue pulled pork pizza.
There you go. If you're gonna do barbecue pulled pork, I recommend doing calzones instead of pizza, which is just a pizza folded in half.
That's basically, you're asking me to make a hot pocket, which is fine by me.
It's a calzone.
It's a calzone. It's a ravioli, actually.
A calzone is just an adult hot pocket.
That's, it's a what is it? It's a share size hot pocket.
It can be.
It can be. Or
whether you share is up to you.
Not gonna lie, it's been so fucking long since I had a calzone. I might actually get one this week.
There's a local place back where I used to live that did really good pizza and calzones and shit.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a little local Italian restaurant, and they did really good. They did some really good fucking chicken Alfredo. Now that I think about it, woo-wee.
I wish we had a decent Italian restaurant here. I had to become the Italian restaurant. I make very good chicken Alfredo.
You turned into an entire Italian restaurant?
Yes, I know how to make...
My gods.
I know how to make garlic bread. I know how to make breadsticks. I know how to make chicken Alfredo. I know how to make chicken marsala. I know a handful of recipes that are just put sauce on chicken.
I mean, yeah, it's really hard to fuck that up unless you suck at cooking chicken.
Like, I'd argue that the worst dish for me personally is...
By usual, you meant barbecue bacon chicken. Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'd argue that my worst dish is spaghetti, but it's because I haven't quite figured out the pizza sauce ratio. Like, my family likes a lot of meat in spaghetti, but you need to have like a decent balance between like meat.
I'll say it this way: is we don't do spaghetti here. We do pasta, which is different.
Yeah.
Because it's literally just fucking noodles and sauce.
Yeah, it's whatever
Non
noodles
doesn't
you
like-
have in the cabinet, whatever sauce you have in the cabinet.
Nan's not big on meat, so we don't usually have like meat in the pasta. But
I forgot. That's partially on me.
oh no, it's not that like a huge thing. It's just like we don't.
Not-
What we have is if we put meat in it, it would literally be spaghetti, but it's not. It's pasta because
Yeah.
we don't put meat in it.
It's red. It's pasta in a red sauce. Yeah.
Yeah. Precisely.
I don't know. There's a handful of because I'm a believer of I'll try anything once when it comes to food. There's like
Mhm.
2 exceptions, right? I'm not gonna fuck with fugu fish ever. You couldn't pay me enough to fuck with fugu.
I'm not a big fish girl, really.
Yeah, A, I don't like fish, and B, I'm not like a dare food kind of person unless it's spicy.
I'll try
sour.
something. I'll try everything once, with the exception, like you said, fugu fish. Like if it can kill me literally because you suck at cooking, I'm not eating it.
Yeah.
If it just tastes bad because you suck at cooking, like I'll try it and tell you
Yeah.
I don't like it.
The tragic village of meat.
That's not. We need to go above where we are, but there's no. There's no road there.
Well, did Meru show up with, or didn't Meru show up to like meet Rose at
Neat Village? Yeah. We could
So-
go and see if anything happens, but
We can go check Neat.
dude, I fucking. Okay.
You Michael Jackson moonwalk backwards, and all of a sudden you're in a fight
Yeah, I know, right?
against definitely a bear.
Definitely a bear.
Yeah, I'll have to consider figuring out some other dishes.
Oh shit. I want to try some homemade Alfredo here. Now that I'm talking about a bunch of different things.
Yeah. If I get the chance, or if the stars align and there's a point where we actually meet up, then I'm gonna have to bring my Alfredo ingredients on standby, just in case.
You did say, I think it was about 2 years ago now, that when we meet up, you're gonna make me chicken Alfredo.
Yep.
And I'm holding you to that still.
I know. I did the exact same thing with Lemma, okay? It's basically just like, I don't know, cooking is a love language partially. Because a lot of the dishes I cook are dishes that I really enjoy. Because, you know, you deal with depression. Most days you don't want to get out of bed and sit at a stove for an hour and prepare stuff. So I learned recipes that I could get done in like 15 to 20 minutes. And just have ready and have enough portions to be able to like eat for a couple of days. That's kind of how I've learned to cook. I've learned to cook in bulk.
Yeah, that makes sense. The only thing, we don't usually make bulk stuff here unless it's like pasta nights, we always have leftovers, and sometimes we'll do like egg salad or tacos. We usually have leftover like meat to make more tacos later.
Egg salad sounds good.
Curry. Oh yeah, curry's another. We haven't had curry in a while. We should make curry. But yeah,
I have
curry
not had
is another
curry
one.
yet.
We always have a bunch of leftover.
I have not had curry yet.
Yeah?
Yeah, never had curry.
Well,
We have a
well
place
then
that
we have
makes-
a little dinner thing that we can do, and we can do a girls' night, and we can make a couple spicy dishes and
I would love
drink
that, 'cause
wine
I
and
love
all that
spice.
other stuff. Well, our we do spicy curry here. I don't know if your chicken stuff is spicy by design or not, but
Not my
most white sauce stuff isn't.
Nah, it's pretty mellow. My family doesn't do spice all that much. I'm the only like person who enjoys
Oh, I feel that
the hard
growing up.
spice. Like the furthest
You
my
had me
parents
until
go
wine?
in terms of spice is like bell peppers or jalapeno
Mm.
maybe. But I've taken dives into ghost pepper. I've taken dives into habanero and
Oh yeah, I've eaten all
scorpion.
kinds of spicy shit. I love it.
When I
But
bought
similarly, my family was not about spice growing
yeah,
up.
yeah. And it made a lot of my food bland as a result, because they wouldn't spice certain stuff, and then they would spice certain things too much.
Here to narrate some trauma?
Mm-hmm. I see the name of my dad and mom.
That's it? That's no further thoughts.
Try interacting again. There's usually 1 or 2 lines. Oh.
Nope.
Okay. That's a name.
I really thought that he would have at least a singular feeling here.
I mean, he definitely feels. So I guess
Is that it?
I guess if that's it, then the only other clue that we have of correlation is going.
Look, I can clip.
Oh, cool.
Papa Murphy's Take and Bake Revolution. You're a little late to that combo, but yeah.
Yeah, so the only place we can go is to go back to that soldier that told us about the Mountain of Dragoon.
Unless I missed something in here. On this note though, do you want to take over?
Sure. I can do that.
Been almost a couple hours. I really need to pee, so I'm gonna step away for a moment.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I'll be back. Chat, you guys are fine. Ain't nobody in here to misbehave.
Yeah, I promise I won't read the Wikipedia page for chair again.
Did you do that to my stream?
At one point, I know I did it to somebody's stream.
I don't remember you doing that to one of my streams, but I mean, it wouldn't be totally out there.
Maybe I did it in Oko's stream.
It
During,
would
like, Apex.
totally match the level of energy that people tell me I bring to streaming, though. Are you doing this, or is this my controller doing this?
No, that is my controller. Hold on. I bet that's my controller.
Okay. I'm gonna use the restroom now, so chat, mingle and all that stuff. I'll be back momentarily.
Yeah. This is an old Xbox controller, chat. Sometimes it has a moment. It's starting to fade. "10 years of Destiny, Call of Duty. What else? I'd use this for everything. Oh yeah, I use this for Armored Core. Yeah. Anyways. Cowboy pizza with Italian sausage, pepperoni, olive, and mushroom. I can't do mushrooms personally. I can kind of do black olives. I can't do green olives. What my family would do, not my parents specifically, but my grandparents, is my family was more like country, and they moved to a rural neighborhood. So, by proxy, I've kind of been used to like living with the idea that you kind of buy to prepare. So, during Valentine's Day, Papa Murphy's would make the gigantic heart-shaped pizzas that you could get, and they were affordable, like not like super expensive, and you could just put them in the freezer and bake them when you're ready. And they were very good. And when those would happen, my grandparents would specifically go to the gas station that had a Papa Murphy's and buy like 3 of them. And they would have some fairly large pizzas to enjoy like maybe once a week, which was great for me because these were also times where I was being homeschooled, so I would go to my grandparents for about 6 months.
Die. Hard blade.
It's where I learned that I'm okay with just eating spinach out of a can. And I guess it's also where I learned to sort of be less picky. I'm still picky, but less so. The point is that pizza's great.
Kind of Popeyes head-ass shit did I just hear when I put these headphones back on?
What?
Said you're eating spinach out of a can?
I was talking about my, about the things that I would get at Papa Murphy's. Because Non was describing cowboy pizza.
Mm-hmm.
And I mentioned
I swear
that,
I heard when I put my headset back on, I heard you saying the words, I eat
Yeah.
spinach out of the can.
Yeah, so the short and sweet is that my grandparents were very low income. Like, they lived in farmland. Kind of a deal. Like, way out in the country. So, when Papa Murphy's during Valentine's Day, they would make those giant heart-shaped pepperoni pizzas. They would buy them in bulk, and then sort of spread them out like once a week or twice a month. And I was homeschooled around that time, so I was at my grandparents for like 6 months. So I learned that I kind of learned how to live that way. Because it essentially turned into, okay, we have 3 of these pizzas, but we can only, but we can't get any more pizza after this because we just can't afford it. So I learned to space out those particular things. So I had like 2 pizzas over the course of 6 months, and I learned to be like less picky with certain things, which led to me learning that I'm okay with eating spinach out of a can. So,
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you're not kidding about the Popeyes shit, by the way. This is, so my grandparents were on, like, welfare. So they would go to, like, food stores and
So you were getting like those fucking silver cans with the black ink on them and no label. I remember those.
Well, no, they had a label, but they were Popeyes brand spinach. Like officially licensed Popeyes brand spinach. So this was like the early 2000s. Nobody was watching Popeye anymore. I mean, come on.
No, them shits were probably older than you.
Yeah, so I was eating like probably 20-year-old cans of spinach. At least.
Yeah. Thank you for the lurk, Jasper. Have a good one.
Okay. Go to the forest mainly. So
I must be missing an exit in here somewhere.
Have you gone down from the ring where we first met Conway?
I believe so, yeah. I think that leads...
Does that lead to Neat?
It still technically leads, yeah, out east towards Neat.
I wonder if it technically leads north here. Unless you took that.
Well, there was no road to the village, is the thing. Like the little overworld, how there's the dotted path you're allowed to take. There wasn't one where like I could see it with my eyeballs that it was there, but there was no path to go there.
Okay.
So we must have missed like a trigger somewhere.
Okay. Did you go north? Because initially Conway came from the north side of that street. So I don't think we've gone there yet.
North from where they were... No, I haven't. If there was a path, I didn't think there was one. I must have not paid attention.
That's okay. I was barely paying attention when you were navigating this place, so I kind of had to learn a little bit myself. It's not
yeah, that's That's kind of how it is when you hand it off. Is like you're like, oh, I've been sort of watching. No, it does. It's different.
It keeps you paying attention. Good. Instead of hitting those phases where you kind of just have to stop and like just think and process a little bit.
Oh, you can go north. No, I didn't. That must be it.
Ooh,
Yep.
pretty.
Good eye.
Dead end. Here we are, at the entrance to the Forest of Wingley. Maybe I'll get kicked out again. Where is the entrance? I see nothing. There's a magical boundary here. Winglies have locked themselves in the forest since the Dragoon campaign.
Damn, they've been in there a minute.
For 10,000 years? 11,000 years.
10 or 11, yeah, one of the two.
How come they didn't live with humans? You know about the Dragon campaign.
It is the war that humans, who obtained the power of the Dragoons, started in order to liberate themselves from the control of Winglies.
Some Winglies are still angry about that. Besides, Winglies have a power that humans don't have. The ancestor told me that the power draws a line between humans and us. Mary, are you? Yep, I'm a Wingly. Are you surprised? Yeah. Oops.
Why didn't you tell us?
Would you believe me? Would you consider me as a friend if I told you guys? It doesn't matter. Meru is Meru, right? Now, let's go see the Winglies. Now, we are dealing with serious stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
Honestly, if they ever had a reason to not believe Meru, it wouldn't like it, I don't think it would just be of sheer disbelief. It would be the fact that she's a little over the top, and that it wouldn't be out of pocket to assume she'd be, maybe exaggerating or telling a story, trying to get attention. Something
Yeah.
that she's kind of done a lot the whole time.
Yeah. If she said it out loud, I don't think anyone would have believed her, but now that she's kind of
Picking
had
up
time to
food
mellow
now?
out,
Okay.
and it's clearly like a moment of vulnerability, they're just like, yeah, we believe you. Early on, yeah, she lied all the time. But we also kind of knew that right away.
Like, not even, like, just flat out lying in the sense of doing it maliciously, but just, like, tells a little, like, exaggerates, like, tells things a little over the top,
Yeah.
I
think it's more like she isn't lying, but she's not telling the truth.
Yeah.
Kind of like the idea of like, can you trust this person? I don't know. I can't even begin to glean what the hell her life was. The way she is now is definitely a lot, but man, my timing's off today.
I feel you.
At least I can blame the headache. That's the only thing my headache's useful for right now. Good job, bros. Once again, improving marginally. I can heal in a... I can heal later on.
We're just straight into it, eh? Alright. I wonder what would happen to us if the divine dragon came to this forest.
We would fight it with our magic, but probably we would fail given our current level of power.
But the ancestor said that we won't become extinct if we cooperate with other species. Other species? Are you talking about humans? That's right, but I wonder if everybody in the forest can understand that, including me. The seal! Surprise, motherfuckers! A bunch of humans. Meru. The humans?
Meru brought humans here.
I'm going to let the ancestor know.
Oh shit. Don't shoot! They're my friends! We're not here to fight. We are here to borrow the Dragon Block Staff. Well, that's the wrong words to use, friend.
Like, we're not here for it. We just want one of your precious relics. Meru, how dare you speak about our secret to them?
But the Divine Dragon is now awake.
But what can humans do if they can't even use magic? Should we break through?
No, we should not. We have to take some action, or everything may be destroyed. That includes the Forest of Winglies and human cities.
Everyone, hold on. The ancestor says he will meet with the humans.
Oh, we're about to get killed.
You, please, don't agitate the people in the forest. We are not used to seeing humans. But watch out for the Bardell brothers.
Mm-hmm. What do you mean? Let's go, Dart. The Ancestor Blano is in the back of the forest. Alright, now we actually get to, like, travel this place.
If we can. It is built for people with wings.
That is true.
Oh.
Yeah. Just like how I
Okay.
remembered.
Hell yeah.
I forgot how good this song bought, too.
So you're the humans. This is the first time I've seen one.
This forest does not welcome humans. Some even have murderous intention towards humans, like the Bardell brothers.
Ah.
Beware the Bardell brothers, in particular the younger one.
Well,
Well, we're gonna have to fight. So I'm gonna
they're
heal.
foreshadowing that we have to fight them. It's obviously a bad idea, but it worked out when I thought it was a bad idea fighting Kamui, so...
Yeah, I'll just...
Yep.
I wonder.
You could... What?
I'm thinking maybe...
Bring Meru? Yeah, for sure.
Because maybe maybe they're
Uh,
typed against Marrow.
check accessories. I don't remember what I had on
And
Hashel.
power wrist.
Oh,
We could
you could just leave that really.
yeah,
It's not that
because
important.
Meru is a what's Sapphire Pit again?
Restores MP on damage.
Okay, yeah, good idea to have then. Okay, the stone amulet.
It's
Um,
petrify resist.
Yeah. Where's the red? Do we have the fire resist? Right?
Yeah. It's in here somewhere. It's the red dragon ring or stone or whatever. Somebody might have it equipped. Attack badge? I didn't check to see what that was. Oh.
Let's put that on Meru.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
I mean, I know we put it on Miranda because we were planning on using
I don't think
Miranda.
we put that on Miranda. I think she just had that.
Really? I thought
I don't
we...
remember us getting the attack badge.
Oh, there's the red eye stone.
Just give him the bandit's ring or something. It's agility. It was like right where your mouse was hovering.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna make any changes just because...
Well, I thought you wanted the stone from him.
I was gonna put it on Meru, but Meru could use the attack badge.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So it depends on if we want to give her 50% resist on fire, because she's gonna be... because that would nullify it. If I have it right, it should nullify the 50%.
Go. How much is the amulet giving?
The attack badge?
So just equip the stone. Yeah. That's
It's
giving
plus 20.
plus 20. Yeah. It's
I think
quite a
that's
lot.
just in general a better move.
Yeah, I think so as well. I think if she gets nuked, oops, but
We can fix it if she gets nuked.
yeah.
I'm also going to MP here. I think I'm just gonna MP the party. We've been holding on to Moon Serenade for a while, and
Well,
everybody's
we
at about
found
half.
it. All right, yeah, fuck it, why not?
We don't have. If we had a half MP for all, I'd use that instead. But I don't know. Do you think it'd be fine to just use one Sun Rhapsody on Rose and call it good, or do you think having all of our MP would be a good?
What's the Sun Rhapsody? Is that the half one?
It's full.
Oh no.
So yeah,
I mean, okay.
We get one level 3 and one level 1 from Rose.
I say
And
use
then-
that on Rose, and then that'll give us enough to do a level 3 on Dart one time already, just flat out. So we'll go from there.
We'll
She
start-
also has on that pin that gives her MP when she takes damage, so
yeah,
or
so
magic
we can
damage,
keep,
I
we
believe.
can keep her output going, but she has to Dragoon right away. I bet. If we get into this fight, anyways.
Okay.
Well, that's a warning.
If it, anytime they give you an "Are you sure?" dialogue box.
Really good signposting of like, are you ready? Alright, this will either go really well or really poorly.
Right.
You want to go up? Yes, please. Oh, wee! Thank you. And we're just traipsing through houses right now. Oh my god.
Oh, what?
What is this Star Trek Borg ship?
Love the design.
I do love it. It reminds me of a level from Perfect Dark. like a
I feel like
speed arc, like a
I'm
spin arc.
inside a data cable.
Yeah. This is what my brain looks like.
True.
It's a cupboard. It's not that different from ours. I was trying to talk to the NPC. That's nice. I'm glad someone trusts us. Well, they sleep in like cryopods. It's kind of cool.
They do, yeah.
This also gives me like Breath of the Wild vibes.
I could see that.
Are these teleporters? They have
They
to
look
be.
like it, yeah.
Also a bit of like Halo. It's the way that these portals
Oh,
are.
what?
I am immediately enamored with this transportation method. This just takes us back out. Okay.
I'm back in 1 second.
I mean, they can fly, so I guess it makes sense that they wouldn't consider two-way paths. Is there anything in this book? It seems that the way they spend their lives is not that different from humans. Yeah, it's almost like they're people. Kind of crazy, right? Father, Mother, I'm home. Meru, do you realize what you're doing? So, they're the humans who have deluded me. Don't talk bad about my friends. Meru. It's still me. I want to
Back.
protect everybody in the forest in my own way. Hi. With Dart and friend. The ancestor believed in Meru and is allowing the humans to pass through here. You have to believe in Meru, too.
You want me to take one of these characters?
Yeah, if you can take the father, that'd be great.
Humans over there. The dragon is supposed to be your ally. Winglies and humans are enemies. Why are you trying to defeat the dragon with us?
The dragon campaign has been over for more than 10,000 years. Besides, there's no reason for our two species to fight each other, is there? Honey, our ideas may be too old. Please take care of Meru. You don't need to say such a thing. I'm the one taking care of them.
So true, bestie.
Meru is taking care of... Yep. Who? Dart and everybody.
I assume there's no time for this.
He is right. Let's get going to the ancestor. Okay. You're right. Your father talks harshly to you, but actually he is happy to see your face. Besides, he likes Dart and friend.
Don't be yapping about silly things and just go see the ancestor.
Okay, I will. Okay, I love you, bye.
Your mother's right. Seeing you makes me feel relieved. You're living your own way.
Of course. I am your only daughter, Father. I think a lot.
So
now.
true, bestie.
only one brain cell working in that mind. Humans are I mean,
They have a valid point.
they do have a valid point. We can't fly.
You talk your shit, I can't refute that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take the warp pipe. See you later, old man. Oh, this all looks very important. Room upstairs for recovering your health. Please feel free to use it. It's an order from the ancestor. I mean, it turns out that your entire, like, infrastructure is pretty one-way because you can fly. So yeah, it's pretty inconvenient.
Just a touch.
Just a touch.
Linus, she's not a Wingley from this forest.
Huh.
That implies
Lena.
Linus, a Wingley who we don't know. I thought we were the last of the Wingleys. Aha!
I wonder if she was a...
They're not as extinct as they think.
Yeah, I wonder if there's either a new... This is the healing room, we don't know that. I wonder if Linus survived the dragon campaign long ago and just never returned to the forest. It would make sense because she and Lloyd were very clearly connected.
Yeah. My theory was that there are more, like, pockets of Wingleys around the world.
I'm a bit miffed about giving our magic items to the barbaric humans. But it's an order from the ancestor. Oh well.
Ooh!
Magical weapons. Fun.
Well, hello there.
An upgrade? Oh. Plus 30? Plus 30 magic? And plus 30 M defense. Those aren't bad. Definitely get the Warhammer at least. And like one magical ring maybe?
Yeah, I'd say so.
I didn't mean to get that started. That's fine. I'll fix that. Arm. Sapphire Pin was empty, right?
Yeah,
What do you
I
think
think
about
so.
giving her the attack back?
Make her hit even harder.
Yeah, why not, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, sure.
Maru's gonna be our caster, so... Oh, did you set Morph to short? You did a long time ago, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure. Because I'm about to, like, Dragoon everyone. Oh, you must be the item seller. Well, we did use a bunch of our healing items.
True.
We have 6 angel prayers.
I feel like we
could probably
found
sell
so
a
many.
couple of those, huh?
Yeah.
I think 6 angel prayers is a bit much. It's not like having 99. I think 3 is good. It's not like having 99 Phoenix Downs where you know you're gonna need all of them. Black Rain. I think I'll buy a couple of those. We have Rose, but... I think the rest should just be Healing Fog. And maybe 1 Sun Rhapsody.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, now where do all these go? What infrastructure?
Yeah. They love them some labyrinthian fucking infrastructure.
At least with the Winglies it makes sense.
Meru, I knew it. You're coming back to me. You're humans. So, you're the friends of Meru?
That's right. This is Guaraha, a friend of mine.
You said I'm just your friend?
we grew up together?
You're my fiance.
Oh. Did we know that?
I
don't
don't think
remember
we knew
that.
that.
That's okay.
No, I don't think we. I think that we.
Yeah, no, that's
He
new.
said some shit. He said some like weird stuff before the last time
Yeah.
we saw them, but it wasn't. He definitely didn't say that.
I thought he was just like in love with her. He actually is just. They're just engaged. Huh. That's cool. I didn't know you had a fiance, Mara.
There's more to you than I thought, Maru.
Wow. What are you talking about?
It's true, isn't it? I thought she was still a kid. Must be true that Winglies have a long life, and they are not as young as they look.
What are you analyzing me for?
What kind of relationship do you have with Meru?
Relationship? We are just friends.
Excuse me. At first, she insisted on following us. Is that so?
We have no time to talk about that. Braha, why are you cooping yourself up in here? There are awful things going on outside.
As the ancestor told us, the divine dragon has come back to life, hasn't it?
Why aren't you defending the forest?
The other day, I let you in the forest, Meru. I'm on probation now. Of course, I would defend the forest if I could.
Whatever. We're going to see the ancestor. You just stay here and be gloomy.
Meru, you've changed.
You can be changed too if you go outside, Braha.
There's a commandment for us Winglies. We cannot do what you want us to do, Meru.
Yes, you can. Alright.
Just Shia LaBeouf that person.
Yeah.
Just
do it!
Do it!
Nothing is
I can't.
impossible.
Do it!
Kind of a sweet little lower drop though.
Yes. I don't know.
Yeah.
Meru either wasn't aware or did not want to share that information at all.
I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know. I guess we'll find out why, huh?
I'm sure, yeah.
What is this? It's the Archangel. That's probably important. It's the guardian god of the Winglies. The ancestor told me. It's called the Archangel.
Oh, okay.
Just straight up Archangel. Okay. You say, told me, but don't you worship it too, Meru? I don't know. I've never been protected. Maybe, I just don't know them. Okay, end of tour. Is there nowhere else to go? This other way was the doctor's. That leads back down. Let me just check for another door here.
Back of the room, maybe?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, this is... Oh. Bardell, are you bothering us again? Oh,
The divine dragon can be taken care of by us without asking humans for help. Besides, we have no business talking to a betrayer who ran off to humans.
what happened to you? The Bardell I knew was much kinder and wasn't like that.
My baby sister was killed by a human.
No.
My baby sister was influenced by you, Meru, and left the forest, believing that the outside world was wonderful. We don't need humans' help. Do you have something else to say? Get out.
There might be more people killed now.
Good for you. It's a good chance to learn how helpless you humans are. But we Winglies don't die. Our magic power surpasses the dragons.
Oh, Rose. Rose
You're
standing
strong, huh? Don't make me laugh. I wonder if you've noticed you're declining because you cling to the glory of the past. What are you talking about? You can barely fly, and that's about it, right? Maybe you won't think that way after this.
up. Ooh.
Uh, no way. This the legendary Dragoon?
Please let us take care of the divine dragon. I'll come back to take care of your baby sister's matter after my journey has ended. So please trust us for now.
The ones who flaunt their power disappear when the truly powerful appear. I'm going ahead.
Rose the best character as always.
If we can't even have revenge for our baby sister anymore, the divine dragon cannot be. I feel weak in my knees. I can't move. Is this real?
Oh,
Ugh.
you wimp, brother. How dare you, humans? Just because you're afraid of our magic power, you're sending the destroyers of old, Dragoons, at us. Silly humans. I'll pass sentence for the sin of killing my sister. I'll annihilate them now. Oh, he has no clue.
Listen, buddy. You will enter this encounter and then leave it shitted.
It's gonna be real interesting when a window pops up on your screen that says multiple cutscenes will play in quick succession. I genuinely thought we were gonna fight there, and I was like, this is kind of a neat battle arena.
Nope.
No.
Dart just had to flex his Dragoon wings and...
I mean, honestly, good on him. Good on him for being like, okay. We're playing ball, I'll catch. There is nobody here.
Where's the ancestor?
Oh wow, this is straight up like the Sheikah equipment. Or like the Sheikah towers. Not.
Not a clue what you're talking about.
I think you get it when you see gameplay. My body is being healed.
Is this the magical healing?
Yes.
I wonder if it's an apology for the discourtesy.
Ancestor. Sorry we are late.
Ah.
Was I Bueno? I guess I could.
Go for it.
Welcome, humans and Giganto. I am Blano, the ancestor of the forest.
I am the first sacred sister of Melesaso, Miranda. Please forgive our sudden visit.
I would like you to listen to our story. The divine dragon is mine.
Okay, that was just a flex teleport.
My man really hit
was
hit the
3
entire party
steps
with the
down.
UI
It was-
Goku step.
He just did that to let us know. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? He's just like, you look at this,
Yeah.
y'all ain't shit.
Like a kung fu master, like stopping like an inch from your neck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The divine dragon came back to life in the mountain of the mortal dragon, and there are dragoons that come to us. It seems that times won't wrestle. The messenger from the Crystal Palace and the people who were fated to come here. Our opponent is so enormous. We have to combine each of our strengths, or none of us will survive. Neither the Crystal Palace nor our forest. You mean, let us put the power of the Dragoons and our wisdom together.
You'll let us borrow your dragon block staff.
We don't have the Dragon Buster now, so the Dragon Block Staff is our last resort. We no longer have the power to master that, however. If you who rule the dragons can use it, we can fight against the Divine Dragon.
I appreciate your kindness.
However, we cannot participate in the battle. We are all that remain. We cannot become extinct. I'm going. I know. You are a Dragoon too, Marrow. Go inside. I will show you the way to the Dragon Block Staff. I'll meet you there, Marrow. You are attracted to those humans. Yep. They're really cool. Ancestor, I want to go on the journey with them. And I want to see my mother and father anytime I want. Are telling me to throw our commandments away. It is not the right time. But eventually, in the near future, the time will come when us and humans live together. Go with me. As a Wingly, go see humans, or better yet, the entire world. Your experience will lead us. Okay, I hear ya. I'll meet you there. There is the one us to the outer world. Where are those humans in the world too? It must be the flow of time. Only the fates can tell. Cool. Cool. That's
I dig it.
an outlook at the moon that never sets.
Yeah.
Cool. Don't think I can go any further. At least they let you like go up there.
It's a good shot too.
Mm-hmm. It's nice and centered.
Sealed in the Forbidden Land. Okay.
Forbidden Land. It is the place where our hideous memories sits. It used, until 11,000 years ago, a palace for us Winglies, and it was the place where eternal prosperity was promised. It was called the Royal Capital Cadessa. Now to be a ruin without a name. Are you sure? Is it okay to go in? It is fine. Everything is in the past. I see. We have to do what we can do now. Are you ready? I mean, yeah.
Yeah. What was you said sorry.
Cadessa.
Yeah, Royal Capital Cadessa. Yeah, how do you spell that? I didn't catch it.
K-A-S-S-A.
Thank you.
Maybe that's disc 4 in the Death Front? No, because we're going into it. So that's what the Forbidden Land was originally the Royal Capital of Cadessa.
Yeah. I got that. I just didn't catch the spelling.
Yeah, I have to write that down.
Gotcha. Yep.
Alright.
Sealed in the somewhere in the ruins of their old royal capital, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
Get away from my computer. Meow.
Meow, see? Whoa.
Yo.
This is wisdom of the Winglies? It's a ruin of their wisdom.
Are we about to get fucking
Whoa.
moonshotted?
Cool.
Oh, that's sick.
Cool. We just got stargated. Whoa, cool.
Hey, yo.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah. Legends. What's that? Dragoons of Legaia?
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 Yeah, Legend of Legaia. I know what Pop's talking about. So this is the Forbidden Land. The ruins of the past glory.
No remnant of the royal capital remains.
What's wrong, Meru? You're shaking. What's I hear the outcries of the people who died here. Are you gonna wait in the forest, Meru? No. I'm okay. If I can't get past such a small thing, how will I be able to fight against the Divine Dragon?
Okay.
She kind of has a similar response that Shauna had when we were going through the Valley of Front.
I thought. Yeah, I was about to say the same thing.
So I wonder if there's going to be a... What was it called again?
What exactly?
The thing we fought in
Barrage?
Mirage, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe. Because they did say in one of the other cutscenes that the war had virages,
Yeah.
plural,
I think it was
So-
Winglies controlling Mirages.
and
And
humans controlled the dragons.
Yeah. Well, I guess we won't know what's in that chest.
True. But yeah, welcome in. We
That's a new
are
theme.
about 40 hours into into the game. We're on disc 3 now. And this is indeed a new battle theme.
Toadstool. No. Okay. Pretty standard.
It's all Earth. I just played 10 hours straight of Tales of Berseria and unplugged my PS4 to move rooms, and now I can't force myself to go back. What do you mean? Go back to
Tales
the
of
game, or
Berseria?
what do you?
I mean, it makes sense.
Oh, I didn't save? What do you mean?
Oh no.
Buddy, 10 hours?
Buddy.
We don't. Well,
You-
buddy. There's no autosaves? Like, it's just cooked?
10 is generous. Yeah, if you like left idling for a while and you just like putting your PS4 in rest mode, yeah. Yeah.
It's cooked? Oh no.
Oh, buddy. Do you have
I'm
other
sorry
Tales
to
of
hear
games?
that, man.
You got other Tales of games you can tap into? Try to keep that spark going elsewhere?
Rest
Yeah.
mode gets me every time. Zag.
My friend, you gotta... I'm telling you, autosave has ruined some people. You gotta manually save anytime
I
you
still
can.
manually save like twice before I close anything if there is a save button.
I respect it though.
Excuse me.
I do like that this is kind of just like...
I already beat the ones I have, and I know, but me, small brain, I'd be like that sometimes.
It do be like that sometimes.
This enemy is kind of funky.
Yeah. I like this song a lot. It's just a sort of like down-tempoed version of one of the mini-boss themes.
He just did no damage. Failed to apply a status.
Yeah.
Meru, best girl.
Meru?
She's great. I think Rose is best girl for me, though.
Yeah, Rose is definitely our favorite. I do like Meru though.
Yeah, nothing wrong with Meru. She's also great, but Rose definitely best
she
girl for me.
Once she calms down a bit into Disc 2.
I don't know about Rose. I
mean,
like her.
To be fair, Ziona is just Rose.
I don't even know what that thing you just said is, so...
Dart has a level 5. I don't think we
Oh, did we finally get the new edition?
Yeah, I think we got...
Or was it a Dragoon thing?
It was a magic. Yeah. So he's Dragoon 5.
Yep.
It
Red-eyed
costs 80
dragon.
MP? Bruh.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sure it's fucking worth it, you know what I mean?
Okay. Okay. You have my attention. You have my attention, Dart. We'll do a final burst and I'll give you a Sun Rhapsody.
Super close to progress. I mean, we're
We've been
I don't
working
know,
on this for about
probably
5
10%,
months.
15% into disc 3, but we play like 3 hours a session.
We play 3 hours
Once a week.
and we probably missed
Yeah.
about 4 weeks or so. We
Give
started
or
this in
take.
February.
Something like that. It's been a while.
Yeah. We've never played this, well, never played as a strategy. Our memory of this game is very brief. Like, I only got
True.
through half of Disc 1 5 or 6 years ago. Fiona got, I think,
I got to disc 2, but I didn't get like all the way through it back in the day. So
Yeah.
we're already way farther than I got back when I was younger.
okay, so...
Opposite, I do crazy playtime bursts and then forget about it. Yeah, but we're streaming, so we can't really do like 16-hour play session, and then you know what I mean? Like,
I
it's
think,
a little too much for an episodic thing.
I think
Like
you-
episode 3, 4, and 5 are 3 hours long, and then all of a sudden episode 6 is fucking 13 hours unedited. Like, oh no.
Yeah.
I'm literally on disc 4 of FF9 playing Triple Triad. I didn't even know FF9 was a disc thing.
Yeah,
'Cause I thought it
FF9
was
had
on
4
Steam.
discs. It was PS1.
Well, it's on Steam now, so I guess it would just doesn't it just auto?
Yeah, it
Switch.
goes through the disc. Yeah, because it's basically the mobile port that they brought over to PC in a slightly better way. Oh, hey, look, Portal Maze.
Oh boy. Dancer shoes.
That's
It's not a
probably
good port, but you can mod it. Fair.
Yeah, no, I have the original PS1.
I still want to go back and finish Final Fantasy VI.
Yeah, I have the original version of FF9 on PS3. I have many versions of FF6.
We were playing T Edition, and I want to go back at some point and play through that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll set it back up. Yeah, more agility.
20 points more agility. I mean, that's pretty solid. It's like
just-
an agility ring.
The one I haven't played was FF6. Interesting.
Pretty good one.
My first FF game was FF2.
I think, I'm gonna be honest, I think my first one was 7 back in the day.
Yeah, it was
I don't know if we had any of the other ones on any of the other
that's-
consoles, because I remember playing 7.
yeah. Fairy. Oh, there's some fairies.
Because I haven't played a ton of the Final Fantasy games. I've only played like a small handful of them, realistically. I learned how to read to play one on NES. Yeah, you know what taught me how to read, funnily enough, was Crash Bandicoot back in the day. Lubba-doo-wah.
Demon's Gate.
No, it's like the little text boxes that popped up and like told you where to go, what to do, and like, you know, the dialogue from the characters that weren't Crash and fucking. I learned how to read basically trying to figure out what those were saying.
Mm-hmm.
I like the victory theme.
Yeah.
It's actually solid as fuck.
It's very good.
The music in this
I just
game,
wasn't
other
expecting
than
there to be Winglies
when you
fighting.
idle in the same place for too long, like it's pretty good. It is a loop though, and will get a little old fast.
We were talking
Rose
about it
Dragoon
for a while.
magic's so busted.
Rose
The
is-
big problem we've been running into is that Rose is so goddamn strong, there's never been a point in this game where she should not be in the party, whereas we have tried to make Shauna and subsequently Miranda work,
Okay,
and they just don't.
here's a question.
They just don't.
Here's a question. See? Did we
What's
game
up?
over when we didn't have Rose and Meru in our party? Was that when we
Sorry?
game over?
Have we game over?
We did game over once, if I recall.
I would have to go back because I don't even. What was it even to? Was it a boss fight?
I don't remember.
I don't feel like it was a boss fight.
I feel like we failed once.
Was it on the ghost ship? 'Cause I feel like that was weird.
I don't remember us having to repeat the Lunas fight. I don't think we...
Since I did that addition grinding stream, we have been over leveled for everything so far.
Yeah.
Tried to make Shauna and the old black man work. We haven't met that character yet.
I think talk about Ashborn.
Hashel?
Yeah.
True. Oh, sorry.
Yep.
I didn't realize this was me. It's such a large space. Indeed. I wonder what it was for. Kongol feels... smells like blood. Blood and a large space. Sounds like a coliseum.
Yes, it really was. Heard it from the ancestor. Once upon a time, it was a coliseum, but it wasn't for regular fights that won or lost. It was for matches to the death. Winglies would just enjoy the view from above of fighters picked from among dominant human dragons and some gigantos. I am the offspring of that kind of light. The ancestor told us that this is a mere ruin, didn't he? here happened in the past. No matter what sorrow there was, it's no longer our sorrow. Isn't that right?
There's nothing to worry about, Meru. The sins of the past are there just to tell us not to repeat them anymore.
Cheer up. Let's focus on moving on.
Writing in this game is top tier. I agree, but the translation could use a little work.
Yeah. No, it's very,
It's very stiff at times.
it's... There's not a whole lot of cohesion. They will spell and pronounce things in many different ways, one after the other.
Yeah.
There was one
You
point
can get
where...
mods to clean that up? Yeah, I'm sure.
I'm sure. We were using the... We're trying to play it vanilla. Any chance we can get where the game doesn't
We
have
haven't
to be
even been
modified to be
looking shit
playable.
up.
Yeah. We've been looking at Neo-Seeker forums for, like,
For
information.
the damage chart, for the, what is it, the type chart.
Yeah.
Because my Pokemon brain keeps telling me that it's gonna be different than it is every time.
So these are
Good thing for first time playthroughs, yeah.
or yellow.
Same, dude, I'm telling you, it's just like the Pokemon like the way they do it is it feels natural, right?
Mhm.
Like it feels normal.
You just expect things to work like that because that's how they work.
It's all we've ever known.
Okay, so this should...
That's just the tens of thousands of hours we've in Pokemon. It's just like, you know what I mean though? Like it's like I said, it's what we've known.
Yeah.
It's what makes sense to us.
The best puzzle about RPGs is learning what's different from other RPGs. I think that's- yeah.
Nice. Just one tapped. 500 damage for no reason.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I might as well.
It was just a little guy.
Just a little guy. But he was fire type, and the others are earth.
I had that issue in Dragon Quest. I haven't played that one.
I mean, a lot of older RPGs, especially
Wait, what are these? Wait,
these are fairies.
there are okay.
There are fairies here, yes.
There are fairies in the Wingley Forest, just not the way that we were initially told.
Yeah. I guess fairies are escaping and are in the Evergreen Forest now?
Okay.
Yeah. Dragon Quest being the way it is, where it only really has 6 types, and enemies don't have like a typing, but they just have weaknesses to types, is sometimes a difficult thing to figure out.
I was gonna say, is there a way to figure out what those weaknesses are without having to use external stuff, or
Yeah. Probably.
trial and error?
Yeah.
Libra? Is there there's a Libra ability or something?
Yeah. Yeah, Dragon Quest has a Libra option.
Yeah. True. Okay. That makes sense then.
I think I'm just gonna drag it.
It's still square. Fair.
Yep. The fact of the matter is that Dragon Quest keeps it simple, and sometimes the simplicity catches people off guard.
Wait. What does that say for Red Eye Dragon?
175?
175% all. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Alrighty. I can see why that takes so much mana now.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Carry
as
on.
you were.
Yeah, simple things in
They
a
do
wild
simple
ways.
things in-
Yeah.
Okay.
Dragon Quest is the grandfather of all JRPGs for a reason. The most important thing that Dragon Quest ever added to the RPG formula was experience points. And it also was puzzle fights, where a boss isn't just get its HP down to 0, it has a certain weakness that it's only weak. Final Fantasy kept accidentally repeating mistakes that Dragon Quest had figured out years ago. But it's also partially on them because they thought we were too stupid to understand JRPG.
Die.
Which is why we didn't get, like, 5 Final Fantasy games.
Preach! You're being told to preach.
Look, my first RPG experience ever was Paper Mario, technically. Outside of that kind of stuff. So I learned to love a game that just treats itself like a storybook. And JRPGs are that. They're storybooks.
It's a good game series.
Paper Mario is very good.
It's another one I haven't actually played hands-on, but I've seen it played through a few times.
Yeah. If you want to, I can be around if you ever decide to pick up.
Mm-hmm.
And be like, I can help. I still have my Nintendo Power Strategy Guide. I still...
In the most loving, non-dismissive way possible,
I'm not
let's put it on the list,
Let's
TM.
put it on the list, TM, yeah.
Like,
We have so many RPGs we want to play together because...
we have, like I said earlier today, we have like years of shit planned out of like, oh, we should play this RPG and that RPG and these RPGs.
We're still not done
like,
with this one. We thought we'd be done with it.
Exactly. We're on the first RPG that we've ever started together,
Yeah.
technically, and it's taken a while.
Yeah, and all the other ones are going to take a while.
Have you done Chrono Trigger yet? No, I have not.
I'll add that to the list.
The list, TM.
The list TM. Where does this go? Chrono Trigger's good. Whoa.
Oh.
Oh.
Akira Toriyama.
Akira Toriyama, yep. All the characters in Chrono Trigger were designed by Akira Toriyama. In the same vein, Dragon Quest. All the characters are designed by Toriyama.
Gotcha.
Which is why which is why everybody makes the joke whenever they see Dragon Quest. It's like, oh, it's Goku. That's why.
It's Goku.
It's Goku. Pleasure. Wait a minute. What did this dreidel just do to me? Spinning.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay.
Dragon Quest XI's the last time they'll be modeled by him.
Yeah.
Got it.
Rip a legend.
Oh, it's like a rotating thing with different faces on it.
Yeah. It's
So you get one of 4 effects.
How fun.
He did that Beelzebub anime too?
Yeah.
I'm not familiar.
Sandland was his like. Sandland was a series that he started, and it finally got a game, and yeah, it's a posthumous release. I'd have to try it. The fact that
It felt like
Bandai
Dragon
Namco-
Ball?
Yeah. That's what a lot of people say.
Like OG? Gotcha.
Yeah. A lot of people say very Toriyama. It's in that same vein where when you're watching a Studio Ghibli film, you know that it's you know who produced it.
Oh,
So these are just gonna be following us?
looks like, yeah, just running after you until
Okay.
we figure out what to do in here.
Okay.
They actually nailed it. Yeah, the CG, they actually nailed it. I was worried.
Oh, Sandland CG?
I guess, yes. Because, yeah, Non said also a CG anime, so yeah.
Yeah. My favorite thing about Sandland releasing is that Bandai Namco had the balls to make a Sandland trailer that used the Rude Sandstorm.
Huh.
That was their launch trailer.
Die. Hard blade.
They didn't know, it's okay.
It's okay. Yeah,
That
I
stuff
actually
is so
kind of
hit or
appreciate
miss.
it.
Nah.
I think it's a great pull.
Sandland released the CG anime and the game at the same time.
That explains a lot.
Oh,
these are teleporters. Okay. I didn't get Sandland, but I've been meaning to find a time where I sit down and play Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. Which would be legitimately the first time I'd ever sit down and try to pay attention to a Dragon Ball story. I have not
me
seen
and
any of the
Nan
show.
have been watching through all of the Dragon Ball related stuff lately, except GT.
Yeah,
So
that makes sense.
we'd watched Dragon Ball already, and we're on Z now, and we are in the. I want to say we're at the end of the Cell Saga, give or take.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I'm installing Kakarot right now. Yeah, hell yeah. Kakarot is good if you want to experience the story of Dragon Ball, because it tells the story without fucking around and changing it too much for like a video game. Like it's as far as I'm aware, it's pretty one-to-one with what Dragon Ball actually is plot-wise. It's manga accurate. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
The Sandland manga is very old, which is wild. I remember reading it in my English Shonen Jump way back in middle school.
Yeah. Sandland was basically out around the same time Dragon Ball was. If not like during like the night.
Okay. So we just had to hit all these switches, it looks like?
We can move on.
We can move on when we destroy it. Okay.
Alright. Cool. That's easy enough to tell. Run away from the mines as best as you can. Hit a switch. Raid prog. Kill the ads, hit the switch.
Just click the head
Okay.
and don't stand in the shiny.
Hammer spin! That enemy is really cool up close. From far away, you can't tell.
Yeah, that's when I didn't know it was like the 4 masks on rotation until we went to do an attack on it.
Yeah. I know what's about to happen. I'm getting ready. But
Go on.
it's gonna be real interesting to see Dart launch his level 5 at the next boss that decides to walk in front of us. I have not played Legend of Legaia. I think that was on my list. I have something called the RPG bucket list. On it is like almost 200 JRPGs that I've been meaning to play, that I want to play before I stop streaming completely. Like, as long as this list is not complete, I will continue to stream. And I know that it's going to take like a very, very long time to get through that list, and the list will continue to grow. Because I love RPGs so much. It's already growing. Just watching the latest Nintendo Direct, I have like 5 more RPGs I gotta look out for.
Combat's crazy for PS1.
What, Legend of Legaia? I've heard
I'm assuming
very
that's
good
what
things
they
about
mean.
Legaia.
Yeah.
It's Legend of Legaia that I had to play, as well as I think it's Lufia 1 and 2.
Also not familiar.
I think Lufia was like a Sega Saturn RPG.
Ah.
But I'm pretty sure it got the PS1 release at a certain point. I also had to play Vagrant Story. I had to play a lot of RPGs, granted.
Yeah. There's quite a few of them that I just never even played or heard of, really.
Yeah.
Mother was literally typing out Vagrant Story.
Yeah, I had to play Vagrant Story. I haven't played Mother 1, but I have beaten Earthbound. So that is on the list, Mother 1 and 3. I have like 12 out of the EA games that I had to play through. Every single FF game's on the list, too. And Dragon Quest.
I wouldn't want to play like every single Final Fantasy game, but there are a couple I definitely want to go back and play again.
I specified every main series game.
Yeah. I will see. That's like I would want to go back and play 10.
Yeah.
I would want to at least revisit, maybe not full clear 10-2, and see if I like because I remember liking 10-2 and 12-2. Or 13-2 rather.
You gonna play the?
I keep starting 10. You gonna play the 2.5 HD remasters?
Of course. When Dragon Quest 1, 2, and 3 are completely out, I will absolutely buy the trilogy. If they continue to remaster and remake old JRPGs like they have recently, then I'm going to continue supporting it. This is officially the point where I now have to start considering health. Dart is like untapped.
Bewitched.
Bewitched. Okay.
I'll say Dart's Bewitched, and they're both feared, which means they're taking double damage.
I'm gonna cure Dart. Dragoon Meru. Use her.
This thing's
heal
probably almost
wall.
dead if you've hit it a couple times. They don't have that much health.
Well, Meru has a status cure and heal wall. That's
So
what I was
stoked
just
for
gonna
that.
do.
There are lots of rumors of a Chrono Trigger 2.5 DHD remake, and it makes me so hype. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You
They
guys
have-
are allowed to swear in my chat, by the way. I say fuck all the time.
Yeah, there are a lot of things. I've been, the reason I made the bucket list in the first place was because, I fell in love with the Star Ocean 2 Second Story R remake.
There are the Saga games, too. What do you mean?
Romancing Saga, and, like, Saga
Oh.
Ambition's Grace. It's another, like, pseudo-series that has been getting re-released lately. They're remaking
Yeah,
Saga
yeah,
2 using the engine that they've been using for the Mana games as well. I do have Romancing Saga 3.
I
I
think
also...
Nan's got one of the old ones.
On my SNES Classic, the one that I modded using Hackchi, I have Treasure Hunter G and Treasure of the Rudras on there, and those are like Japan-only ones. I also have Bahamut Lagoon before anyone else asks. So again, I'm just down to play any RPG as long as it's like in my wheelhouse of interest. Like, I've also put farming sim games on the list because they're technically RPGs.
You said you put, I'm sorry, what? Farming sim games?
Yeah, like Hearthstone.
Saga's infamous, though. I wish we'd get more dot hack. Yeah, I do remember y'all playing dot hack way back in the day. I never got into that one either.
Valkyrie Profile? Yeah, I do have to play Valkyrie Profile. I also have to play Lost Odyssey, because I've owned that forever.
I feel like I remember playing Lost Odyssey, but I never beat it.
Die.
Lost Odyssey was
Hard blade.
shockingly good. I mean, there's like 300 RPGs that, and like half of them I don't even know the names of that I would want to play right now. I did buy Blue Dragon. I did buy Blue Dragon, Sean. I made sure to get it.
Fucking Blue Dragon, oh my god.
Blue Dragon was... I think Blue Dragon was the first game that Artoon... or like one of the first RPGs that Artoon made. And Artoon was like another dev studio made up of former Dragon Quest devs from a different studio.
First 360 JRPG with traction.
Yeah.
I do remember it, but way back in the day, I remember it seeing the commercials for it and shit.
Yeah, it's
in the West. Yeah.
The big thing is that Japanese RPGs were not being developed for the 360. There are maybe only like 4 JRPGs that are exclusive to 360. One of them is Lost Odyssey, another one's Blue Dragon.
Blue Dragon and Lost Odyssey came out about the same time.
I want to
That
say,
tracks.
yeah, I want to say Eternal Sonata is another one. That's only, oh no, that's PS3. I think. Was it Eternal
What about
Sonata
that,
PS3?
That's what I was gonna say. Ah. You all appear to be on the same page, but I'm over here just kind of lost, so...
These are all the RPGs.
I mean, I assumed as much. That's the topic of conversation, but...
Yep. I didn't play enough Eternal Sonata to have a good idea of how that game functions. And then I'm also working my way through the Shin Megami Tensei series.
I just started Ni no Kuni too. I'm not familiar either.
This poor Xbox controller.
Yeah, you seem to be having a go of it over there.
Yeah, it's struggling today. I mean, I should have known that it was... I think maybe Eternal Sonata was exclusive to 360 for a little while. Can't remember the reason why. Ni no Kuni was also on the list. I think there was an RPG that Ziona mentioned that I was gonna pick up as well. Can't remember it entirely.
You'd have to tell me when I mentioned it to you, because it might have been a fixation at the time or something. Ni no Kuni is Miyazaki, I think. Ah.
Yeah, not
Ooh.
not FromSoft Miyazaki. The
We got new dragon magic on Meru.
ooh, fun.
Diamond dust.
Of course, she has diamond dust. She is just Shiva, so I guess it makes sense. I thought I hit that one. Oh well. Get Luke, idiot. Yeah, Ni no Kuni's a good time. Like I said, I've been working through the Shin Megami Tensei series slowly, starting with the SNES games. The ones that require an Aeon Genesis. require the Aeon Genesis translation. But I've also really enjoyed Digital Devil Saga when I started that too. Oh, this again. Okay.
See, I did that, and I'm a Persona stan. I don't know what I know what those words mean, but I don't know.
Yeah. No, if you go back,
All of this is just nothing to me.
the further back you go, the harder it is to get into the game. Shin Megami Tensei was what led to the Persona series. It's what gave it's what gave the foundation of the gameplay. But
Ghibli? Yeah, Ghibli. For sure. Persona's technically an SMT spin-off.
yeah, and it's just kind of become its own thing now. The most important thing is that starting with SMT3, they introduced a system where if you exploited an enemy's weakness, you would gain an extra turn in your order before the enemies could attack. So for instance, you start off with like 4 attacks, and once you're done with all those, the enemies attack, and then it's your turn again with 4 tokens. But if you hit a weakness, you gain another token. And that completely changed the entire gameplay loop, and is essentially why Persona is so popular, is because you can wipe entire battlefield by just hitting every enemy's weakness and doing an all-out attack. So yeah, the Persona made the break system more popular, but SMT laid the foundations for what modern RPGs use now. Because originally it was supposed to try to compete with Phantasy Star, of all things. They're both like dungeon exploration games. Very weird. RPGs are cool, there's just a lot of them.
Yeah, there's a lot of them, and there's a lot I haven't played or heard of.
Yeah. That's kind of why I said the list always grows, is because there are RPGs I don't even know about. Like, I found out about Racing Lagoon like 4 months ago, which is a car, a racing RPG.
Mm-hmm.
And that game's insane. Yeah, Rose is just extremely strong.
There really aren't that many racing RPGs that I can think of.
No. There's like 2. I don't know if, I mean, I guess you can count The Crew.
Oh, I never played that one. I forgot
The
it kind of
Crew is
existed.
more
I think
like-
everybody did.
The Crew is more of like a car MMO.
There's also a ton of RPGs that were never translated or localized that I'd be so down to play if my Japanese was better, especially for the Sega Saturn.
Yes. The Sega Saturn has like Sakura Wars. This is the Dragon Block staff.
It doesn't look very impressive. Can we really constrain the Divine Dragon with this?
We're gonna pull this out and launch some other crazy shit.
You can never tell the size of the magical power from the size of the object. The power of the staff alone has been sealing off the Divine Dragon for more than 10,000 years. I see. Then, when we take this back and deploy our defense of the royal capital, the Divine Dragon will be no match for us.
Seems a little too good to be true.
It won't be as easy as you imagine. The Divine Dragon is not the same as other dragons. Even with the staff and us Dragoons, we will have reason for thanks if we can seal him back in.
Is Lloyd taming such a monster?
Talking about that, I don't think it's possible. The Divine Dragon would never give in. They couldn't kill him either. And that's why he was sealed in.
Yeah, you gotta be careful about just paying random people on Fiverr to translate stuff for you, because 90% of the time, it's like AI translated and misses a lot of the context that's important. That was kind of like a thing that happened for a long time once machine translation started, is that translation mods slowed down a lot because the quality became terrible and people didn't know which ones were official.
It's way beyond Lloyd's ability to deal with.
Then it means Lloyd has not taken any action yet.
Maybe he can't act. There is no sign he's going after the next divine moon object yet. The moon object?
You must have it in Melee So, don't you? A divine object with a name starting with moon?
I don't want to talk about it.
How come?
It's not your business. Just focus on how you can bring the staff back now.
Uh-huh. Okay. I'm getting it.
Def see that? I mean, official ports are just as bad as AI on Fiverr sometimes, to be honest. Like, FF8 is horrendous.
What? What the heck is this? That's an oyster.
A UFO?
That's an oyster.
Huh. Paying for a properly good translation takes a ton of work and a huge amount of money. I say this as someone who's been involved in localization for games. Fair.
If somebody walks up to you and says, I can have that translated in a month, don't trust it. That is going to be a
Okay.
a rough translation.
What are we fighting? What is this thing called?
Grand
The Grand Jewel. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. There are some games that you have to have translation patches for. like, that's the exception most of the time, is if we have to
Somebody who's got it all compiled already.
Yeah. You don't have to pay for those kinds of things. Anyways, you just go to romhacking.net and you can find a translation patch for a lot of stuff. Okay, Red-Eyed Dragon. Let's see this. You do pay the person, though. Be sure to support your translators. Oh, this is Bahamut Zero. Okay.
Little less damage than I was expecting, but...
I mean...
Oh, it transforms the terrain as well. Oh, no, okay. Just momentarily.
Yeah, I think... It wasn't weak, first off. But it also probably has pretty high magic defense because it was holding the Dragon Block staff.
Okay.
This is fire, right? Orange is fire?
No, that's Earth.
Or, okay. I believe you. You're colorblind, so you know the colors better than I do.
That's factually incorrect.
Dragon Block staff? Wait, can it?
Yeah, I think you're about to get smited for being a Dragoon. I'm gonna be honest with you. That was kind of my initial like thought when we came into this, was that thing's probably gonna shit on a dragon.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Noted.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do not transform.
Do not transform. So, it's Earth, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Do we have wind?
Not as an item, I don't think.
Okay. Then I'm just gonna use powerful all attack, single attack.
No, the Night Raid isn't. I'm pretty sure that's single target. It's just powerful.
Does all.
Oh no, it is. You're right.
I'm gonna use Thunder anyways because it's elementless. Or it's gonna just deal with flat damage. Okay, it does just have really high magic resist.
Dragoons are debuffed right now, so this is gonna do kind of pathetic damage.
I mean,
but
there's not a whole lot
good
I
job
can
on
do
that
about it.
perfect.
Yeah, unfortunately not a whole lot I can do about it since he's already in Dragoon and I can't drop out. Or maybe this thing's just really weak. I didn't consider that it's just really strong.
It is basically a floating fucking rock, so...
And that's wind. Nobody's beaten to me. Holy
Oh my
shit.
god! No, he's currently debuffed because of the
Yes.
Dragoon thing.
Yes.
His defense as well, so he just took fucking almost 1,300
Okay.
damage. Oh my god.
Okay.
He needs some milk. Don't do it.
I didn't mean to do that. Shit.
Nikita.
What if I fucking did it again, Ziona? Anyways,
Nikita.
oops. It's fine.
You're not debuffed yet, so I guess get your one good lick in.
That is true.
Oh no, you are debuffed, I
I am
guess, just by
debuffed.
default.
Yeah, okay. So it's just gonna be a slugfest then.
Yup.
I'm gonna use half for all, because I have a feeling we're about to get hit pretty hard. But I don't want to use my full heal.
Oh, you're dead.
Oh no.
I don't know what
this
it's
is,
doing. You're just dead.
I'm just... Uh-oh. That must be light. Holy shit!
Oh my god. Well,
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
I think
That's the most damage I've ever seen.
you just wiped, gamer.
Nope. Meru's still kicking. But hey, we're out of Dragoon form. That's cool. Anyways. I made a fucky wucky.
Just a little bit.
Just
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit of a fucky wucky.
Just a tiny bit.
The tiniest of fucky wuckies. A nibble of fucky wucky.
Sure, sure.
Make sure I'm selecting the right person.
Now,
So, chat,
while I'm
don't
sure
do
it
that.
won't hit 3,000, while you're not Dragoon form, it's probably still gonna hit pretty hard.
Yep. So, I'm gonna use...
Hit another healing breeze.
Yeah. This is just a I fucked up round, realistically speaking. But hey, think of how much space we're gonna have in our inventory after this fight.
Oh, the dragon's effect has run out.
Okay. Cool. It took us until the effect ran out for us to unfuck the situation. Well, for me to unfuck the situation that I put myself in. Okay. Maybe a little overzealous going into that.
Do,
I'm gonna
go all the way to the bottom. We have a power-up.
Oh, that's true.
Put on Rose.
Yeah.
Let her hit like a fucking absolute truck.
I was thinking, like, okay, who has our highest stat? And she has the 2020. So she's probably about the same as Dart at this rate. Oh yeah.
That's quite
Oh,
a
yeah.
lot of damage.
For just 2 hit? Like, Mary's gonna deal less damage because she's magic driven.
I don't know what it's doing.
That's slow.
Is it healing?
No.
Turning back a clock. What did it do?
Level
Goes by 5?
We lost 5 levels?
Hello?
Oh, we're playing... What's the name of that fucking enemy from FF5? Level checker?
I
We're
have
fighting
no
a
clue.
level checker right now? That is way less terrifying. So, do not drag it. It's a
No,
terrible...
don't do that. Yep,
I
yep.
mean, I should have known, right?
If you did it in like one turn bursted, maybe, but like I don't think you kill this thing in one turn. Recovery ball.
Yeah. That was
Nice,
the
you
opposite
got
of
some
what I
mana.
thought. Oh, she can go again?
Yeah, looks like it.
Okay. Well, dragooning's a bad idea.
Yeah,
So, I'm just gonna guard.
she might still die.
She might still die. Unless it's doing... Oh no, she's dead.
She's dead.
extremely dead. Single target magic guard maybe lives, but doubtful. Oh, she's alive.
Okay, no,
She's
she's
alive.
alright. Just barely, she's okay.
Just barely okay. Time to start nuking.
Yes, go.
Or at least try. If this is a full target. Meru is dead.
Yeah.
I think Rose is gonna be pretty close to dead too. Because this is light, so it deals a lot more damage.
It's fucking cooking Dart more than anything.
I know. Well,
How
I
did
mean, he
Meru
has like
survive?
no magic defense. Wow, what a rough situation.
Yep.
Okay. How low can you go, Meru? Still blue health. Okay, what? We don't have any wind. So use dark because you get more from it. I mean, might as well
Maybe?
just
I don't think there's a stab.
if there isn't, oh well. I just gotta start pumping magic in. She deals more damage physically. Okay. That answers my
Well,
question.
yeah, she had a physical power-up going.
Yeah.
Go! Madness! Hero!
Dropping our level again.
I do believe we are effectively level 12 now.
Well, this is about to hurt. Oh my god. It goes so much faster than us because we're not... This is level checker. Okay. Okay. I don't think it's time to grind, it's just I fucked up. I fucked up bad.
I mean, no, even without without the fuck up, you hit it a few times and we didn't even take it to yellow health. So
Oof.
I do think we need to do a little grinding. However,
It is 3.5
we are at the
hours.
3.5 hour mark. So
I wanted to at least get to the boss.
here's hoping you saved recently.
I should have saved before the room.
But did you?
I would have saved. Yep, we're good.
Okay. So
I mean,
when
have
we
to do
pick
the,
back
we
up,
have to do the puzzle again. That's fine because that's like
yeah.
okay. Well,
But yeah, when we pick back up next week, we have a boss fight to start the streams. Technically, I'll probably do a little mini grinding stream before next week if that works out.
mm-hmm.
And go get some levels.
Yeah.
And a little bit of gold because there's quite a few items that I know we need fucking at least 10 grand for.
Yep. So, what sort of raid targets do we have?
Would grind at least 5 levels? Well, that's a little too many, but 5 levels would take literally days.
I mean, it's disc 3. I highly doubt. I mean, let's be completely honest as well. Should be fine. It should be fine. It should be doable. We did run away from a handful of encounters at the end of disc 2. But we basically fought
'Cause they were-
everything.
They were fucking tedious.
Yeah, we basically fought everything on our way through, so we should be fine.
We're gonna grind, Nikita. It needs to happen.
Yep, I know.
We're not fine. We just found that out.
Yeah, I believe you. If we want to grind, we can grind. There's literally a bunch of enemies we can grind right now that are, well, not right now, but
Yeah, I get
in
you.
the next room, there's just a place where we can go kill some mini
Grinded 10 levels in disc 1. Yeah, we were at like 20 before we got to the end of disc 2, or 23, something like that.
and we didn't struggle
Then
at
disc-
all.
We're not super far into disc 3 right now either. I don't think anyway.
I think this is just the gatekeeper, if you want me to be honest. Our team comp is definitely lackluster. Because I went in thinking we need Meru, but in reality we need Albert.
We need Albert. We need Rose to not be in the party.
And we need to not use Dragoon.
Well, that was... I kind of made that assumption before we started the fight.
Yeah, I fucked up, because I wasn't paying attention, and then I fucked up again. So, yeah.
I saw you hover it, and I was like, surely she just learned that she can't be in Dragoon form,
Yeah.
and then you did it anyway.
I've had a headache this entire stream. I've been dealing with it like all day. The last thing that went out, the last thing that is in my brain right now is my brain.
The last thing that's in your brain is your brain.
Yes.
So true, bestie.
So true, Bresty.